The growth at Rad Diversified has been incredible. My name is Dutch Mendenhall, CEO and co-founder at Rad Diversified. While the market continues to plummet, we continue to deliver incredible results for our investors through our diverse and lucrative portfolio of real estate and cash flowing investments. In less than 3 years, the value at Rad REIT has more than doubled. See what makes us rad at raddiversified.com today. That's RAD diversified.com.
Reiner Tarazi, who we have not seen for over a year, they scored the first 2 points, rather the first 2 buckets for Phoenix. Asia to Jackie. Jackie has it at the top of the key. She's going to let a 3 fly. Back iron, no good. Plum tries to track down the rebound, but it goes to Turner. To Tarazi, to Cunningham. Cunningham now has it at the top of the key. Swings over back to Tarazi into the corner. Goes to Mariah Jefferson, lobs it inside to Brianna Turner, and Asia swats it away. Gets the rebound, outlet to Plum. KP crosses midcourt. KP with the dribble. KP inside, beautiful move off the glass left hand. Coach K liked that one. Brianna Turner at the top of the key. Over to Cunningham, swings it back to Griner. She's got it to Tarazi, long distance three. Barely grazes iron. Mariah Jefferson comes down with the offensive board for Phoenix. Tarazi again. Plum guards her. Looks for Griner. Can't get it to her. Instead tries to get to Jefferson in her hands. Jefferson uses a pick from Griner. Follow-away jumper. Good. Mariah Jefferson having herself a very good year with the Phoenix Mercury. Finally get a chance to play full-time and be a starter. Great college career at UConn. And again, she was here in the Aces first season. Chelsea Gray getting into the paint. Follow-away Jay over Tarazi, misses everything. KP with a putback off the glass. And good. We're tied at 6. Tarazi has it. Left wing. Gray guards her. Into the corner. To Griner. Griner. Over to Cunningham. Long jumper for Sophie Cunningham. No good. Battle for the rebound. Griner and Stokes in the hands of Wilson. She hands it off to Gray. Gray crosses midcourt. Into the corner to Jackie. Bounce pass to Asia. Asia spins, follow-away jumper, good. 8-6 Aces. Tarazi walks the ball across the midcourt. Lob to Griner, the high post. Back to Tarazi. Follow-away jumper. Rims out. Stokes rebound. Hands off to Young. Young sprints across midcourt to KP. KP down the lane now. Plum, the left hand, high off the glass, no good. Turner comes down with a rebound for Phoenix. To Jefferson. She comes across midcourt. Fires it back to Tarazi. Jackie guards her. Back to Griner. Asia on her. Griner's going to let one fly. Nothing but net. 19-footer for Brittany Griner. We're tied at 8. We've played 3.5 minutes. Gray now has it with the dribble. Fires it to Asia. Turner comes out of her. Asia takes her to the rack with the right hand. Beautiful move by Asia Wilson going down the lane on the right side. 10-8. Tarazi lobs inside to Turner and score the bucket there. Nice give and go. Good assist for Tarazi. Tied at 10. Ball is tapped out of bounds, nearly picked off by Sophie Cunningham. So the pace rapid here. And Phoenix making multiple substitutions here. So Shea Petty's going to come in. Also, Michaela Onyenwe. She's in. And also Megan Gustafson. Aces now, lob it inside to Asia. She turns it over. Here comes Phoenix in transition. Inside to Gustafson. She has the low block. Stokes on her. Back out to Cunningham. To Tarazi. Tarazi tries to yield off Kelsey Plum, and Plum fouls Tarazi. Tarazi inbounds. Cross-court pass. Back over to Petty. And Petty was a big key for Phoenix going back to 2 years ago in that playoff run where the Mercury defeated the Aces. So there's a foul away from the ball, and they're going to get Jackie Young on that one. So Plum with a foul and Jackie with a foul. And Taurasi telling Jackie what she did, and Jackie goes, no, I didn't. A little friendly banner between these two teams. Petty's going to try a three over Plum, nothing but net. 13-10, so the Mercury looking totally different than what we've seen most of the year. But then again, Taurasi and Griner, they've been injured a lot. Gray to Wilson, jumper, back iron, no good. Tipped out by Gray, back to Asia. Asia goes down the lane, over Gustafson, gone. Contact, off the glass, and one for the MVP. So great cut by Asia. Great offensive rebound there by the Aces. And Wilson will go to the line. Asia looking for her 7th point here. First trip to the line for the 3-point play opportunity. Asia releases and good. The Aces get a 3-point play themselves the conventional way. Gustafson has it at the top of the key to Taurasi. Taurasi bounce pass to Gustafson. The lefty fires him from 16 feet, no good. But the ball's tracked down by Owen Inde. And the ball is rejected by Jackie, and we are going to get a foul here on Alicia Clark. So Clark commits the foul. We've got a timeout on the floor. 4:53 remaining. Phoenix leads Las Vegas 15-13.
Every Buick is designed with you. For Han Noxie with Noxie Injury Law. Imagine you've been injured in an accident. Now, do you want an assembly line law firm that treats you like a number and settles early for easy money? Hell no. You want an attorney who does everything in his power to translate knowledge and experience into big bucks in your pocket. Call me now for a free consultation at 702-INJURED.
If you've been hurt, Noxie is the word. Call 702-INJURED.
The WNBA season is here, and you can check out our Aces watch parties at Buffalo Wild Wings all season long. You'll be able to register to win tickets in the ESPN Fan Zone for upcoming home games. See what Coach Becky Hammond brings to the team. See your favorites on the court. Just make sure you watch the Las Vegas Aces this season. See All In and register to win tickets in ESPN Fan Zone, sponsored by Weststar Credit Union and Finley Volkswagen Henderson.
The Westgate Las Vegas Super Contest. The Ultimate Football Handicapping Challenge is back with over $1 million in guaranteed prizes, more ways to win, and 100% payback. Sign up today through September 9th. The Westgate Super Contest. The Ultimate Football Handicapping Challenge. Only at Superbook Westgate Las Vegas.
All winnings are an aggregate payout. For official rules, visit WestgateLasVegas.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
It's JT. My number one go-to spirit for my summer cocktails is the Botanist Gin. Botanist is hands down my favorite gin, and it's the number one fastest growing brand this summer. Step up your cocktail game with the Botanist Gin.
You didn't think you'd get in a car wreck, but you did. You didn't think you'd get hurt, but you did. You didn't think you'd lose your job, but you did. When accidents you didn't think would happen, call the Richard Harris Law Firm, 444-4444, just in case.
Nobody has you covered like Dollar Loan Center with signature loans up to $5,000 in minutes. We have over 50 locations, and to celebrate 25 years, this year we're going all out. We're offering new customers the chance to experience the DLC like never before for free. You heard it right. No fees at all and free interest for a week. Borrow up to $5,000 and keep it for a week. Then all you owe us back is the principal. Stop by one of our over 50 gorgeous locations in Nevada and Utah, and our awesome Dollar Loan Center staff will tell you all about it. Apply at don'tbebroke.com. Give us a call or find a Dollar Loan Center near you. And remember, at DLC, your first loan is free in 2023.
Let's get back to the action with PC Martin
on ESPN Las Vegas.
Well, the Aces and the Mercury both shooting well from the floor, identical, 6 for 11 right now, and we are tied at 13. Anya Wenye will go to the free throw line for 2 free throws, and she hits the first. She's in her third year from UCLA, the 6-foot forward, averaging 10 points per contest. Comes off the bench for the Mercury. Second free throw up and good. Phoenix back with a lead, 15-13. Plum fires the ball to Gray. Back to the basket on the left wing. Back into Jackie, over to Gray. Inside to Asia, and we have a whistle away from the ball. And Megan Gustafson commits that foul on Wilson. So Gustafson checks back out. Griner in. Wilson to Gray to Clark. Clark over to Wilson. On the right elbow. Turnaround jumper for Asia. Money. Tied at 15. Shug Sutton checks in. She'll run the point now for Taurasi and Petty. So the Mercury goes small, except for Griner. Everyone else basically under 6 feet. Now they're going to get smaller because Mariah Jefferson at 5'6" checks in for Shea Petty. So they're going to give the ball back to Phoenix after that shot attempt. And they say that Asia touched it last, so Mercury will inbound in front of their own bench. 4:21 to play first quarter. We're tied at 15. Aces trying to improve on their 17-2 WNBA best record. Jefferson closely guarded by Plum, the former teammates with the Aces years ago, and also back in San Antonio. And there is a jumper that's off the mark. Plum now has it. Plum races down the lane to the right side, off the glass, and good. KP for 2. Coming up that 40-point performance. The efficiency was off the charts for her Sunday in Minneapolis. So KP has 6, Wilson with 9. Jefferson now has it at the top of the key. Jackie guards her. Lob inside to Griner, and the ball is batted away. Plum has it. Rather, Alicia Clark saves it on the baseline to Gray. Here comes Chelsea, and there's another whistle away from the ball, down low, and they're going to get that on Onyenwe, guarding Wilson down the low block, and Cunningham comes out, and Brianna Turner checks back in, and Taurazi's back. So 4/5 of the Mercury starting 5 in there, along with Shug Sutton. There's Jackie for 3. Back iron, no good. And another whistle. And Jackie goes down, and she's fouled beyond the arc. So the official says 3 free throws for Jackie, but they also want to review this too. So they blow the whistle, and then they say, well, let's go to the monitor and take a look at it. So we'll go ahead and keep it here while the officials look at it here. Hopefully it's a quick review. So a reminder that Aces will be on the road tomorrow in Los Angeles taking on the Sparks. Game time 7 p.m. at the Crypto.com Center, formerly the Staples Center. So we'll be there for that. Pre-game show at 6:30. So one of, I believe, the 3 times all season that the Aces have back-to-back games. That's usually hasn't worked out real well for them in the past, going back the past couple seasons. But the Sparks struggling, just like the Mercury have been struggling this year. The Mercury coming here tonight with a 4-14 record. And the Sparks struggling as well. Seattle Storm struggling also. And the Aces will face them next week on the road. So the official comes over and talks to Becky Hammond. So they're going to say a flagrant foul on this now. So this could be a big-time possession for the Aces. So the Aces already with a 2-point lead here. So Jackie will go to the line, and she's going to shoot three. And the Aces will get the basketball, too. And Jackie misses the first free throw. Jackie's been good this year, 88% at the free throw line. Second free throw now on the way. That one good. Then she'll get one more. So Jackie was just undercut on that three. Third free throw in and out. So Jackie only makes one of three. And the Aces will retain possession here. So see if they can get something more. Just the 1 point. That'd be a shame. Foul would be on the three-point arc flagrantly at that. They could have got anywhere from a 5 or 6 point possession. There's Asia with an 18-foot jumper. She's got it. So Aces get 3 points out of that possession. They lead 20-15. That's their biggest lead so far. 3:20 to play, first quarter. Taurasi has it at the top of the key. Fires a pass to Mariah Jefferson. She lets it fly, nothing but net. 20-18 with that triple by Mo. Here comes Jackie down the lane, fall away jumper good. But Jackie got where she wanted to, about 6 feet away, right in the middle of the key. 22-18 Aces. 2:50 to play first. Taurasi has it with the right-hand dribble. Clark guards her. Switches over to the left. Back over to Jefferson. Lobs it inside to Griner. Ball batted away by Stokes. Into the hands of Plum. Aces on the run transition. Plum hippity hops across the timeline. Stops the dribble. Fires to Stokes. Back to Young. Young has it all the way down the lane. Reverse layup. No good. Griner with the rebound. Hands it off to Taurasi. Taurasi to Jefferson. Behind the back. Jefferson really looks limber after having a couple knee surgeries the last couple of years. Griner, jumper, back iron, no good. Plum comes down with it. Here we go. Plum has it. Has a staggered screen there with Stokes and Wilson. Plum stops, fires for three. Rim out, no good. Turner comes down with that rebound. To Taurasi. Taurasi drives on Clark. Taurasi with the left-hand dribble. Gets into the paint. Stops, fires. Back iron, no good. Jackie has it. Young comes across the left side to the wing. Bounce pass to Plum. Plum gets hammered by Diana Taurasi. Plum on the ground. And Taurasi was going for the reach around there. Tried to get the ball, but she got a lot of Plum, sending Plum to the ground. I think a lot of that's Plum's momentum as well, too. So the crowd wanted a flagrant foul there, but that will put Phoenix over the limit, and Kelsey Plum goes to the free throw line. 2 free throws for KP. First free throw is good. On the second free throw, good as well. Aces up by 6, 24-18. Jefferson has it at the top. Lobs it over to Turner. Turner, handoff. To Jefferson, to Griner. Griner with a shot fake, tries to go inside, and she gets fouled there. They're going to get a blocking foul on Kia Stokes. That's Aces' 14th foul, so no free throws. Next foul here in the first quarter will result in a couple freebies for the Mercury. The stacked eye formation for the Mercury. Taurasi gets to the top of the key to Turner. Turner has in the right wing inside to Griner. Griner jump hook good with the right hand from about 4 feet out. 24-20. Aces still with the lead. They have the basketball. Plum has it at the top with the left-hand dribble. Onyenwere guarding her closely. Plum going to take her to the rack with the right hand and good. Taurazi tries to come down court, and Kirsten Bell with a cheap foul there, and that's going to send Diana Taurazi to the free throw line. So Kirsten Bell, that's just a veteran move by Diana Taurazi, going after the second-year player. And get to the free throw line. First free throw by Taurazi is good. Plum will now check out. Chelsea Gray back in for the final 1:02 of this first quarter. Second free throw by Taurazi is good. 26-22 Las Vegas. Gray has it at the top of the key. Follow-away jumper for Chelsea off to the left. No good. Cunningham comes down with the board. Under a minute to play here. Cunningham to the right side looking for Griner. Asia doing a good job of guarding her. Back to the top to Turner. High-low inside to Griner. Griner, he cannot control the pass. Foot out of bounds. Aces ball. So turnover for Phoenix. So Gray now has it. Top of the key with 37 seconds to go. Stokes sets the pick for Gray. Gray throws a jumper up with the right hand, no good. A little floater into the hands of Turner, and Taurazi will play for the final shot of the quarter. Taurazi has it between the legs. Gray guarding her. 15 in the game clock, 13 in the shot clock. Taurazi going to let one go early. Back iron, no good. Stokes comes down with a rebound to Gray. Aces will have the last shot with 7. Gray at the top of the key. No look pass to Bell. Launches a 3 off the glass. No good, too strong. Turner comes down with it. The horn sounds, and we've come to the end of the first period. Aces shoot pretty well, and they got themselves a 4-point lead. They match what they had, 26 points at the end of the first quarter on Sunday against Minnesota. We saw how well that worked out for them. But Phoenix coming to play as well. At the end of one, it's Las Vegas 26, Phoenix 22. You listen to Aces basketball here on the Aces Radio Network.
Running a
one night together, Manchester Orchestra, Jimmy E. World, the Amplified Echoes Tour, Saturday, July 22nd at Chelsea at the Cosmopolitan of Las Vegas. Special guest, Middle Kids, Jimmy E. World, Manchester Orchestra. On sale now at CosmopolitanLasVegas.com.
Hi, I'm Dave Mizrahi, owner of Best Mattress. For our huge 4th of July sale, I had choices to make between 2 great offers. A, save up to $900 on select Beautyrest mattresses and get up to a $400 free gift. Or B, save up to $800 on the new line of Purple mattresses, 20% off on all Purple accessories, and up to a $300 free gift. I thought about it and decided, screw it, I own the place. Let's do both. Plus, we've got quick delivery and easy financing, too. Best Mattress. Sleep easy, friend. See store for details.
Attorney Matt Hoffman with Battleborn Injury Lawyers. We all love driving, but drunk drivers, distracted drivers, tourists, or just plain bad drivers can quickly turn a nice drive into a nightmare. At Battleborn, we understand how much you love driving, and we're here to help when things go wrong. Whether you've been in a car, truck, or motorcycle accident, our experienced attorneys will help get the compensation you deserve. Because at Battleborn, your battle is our fight. If you've been injured, call Battleborn Injury Lawyers at 766-1400. That's 766-1400, anywhere in Nevada.
Let's rejoin Aces basketball with T.C. Martin on ESPN Las Vegas.
Back here at the Michelob Ultra Arena, a sold-out Mandalay Bay here tonight. Aces and the Mercury locked in a good one. Aces lead 26-22. Aces 11 for 21 from the floor. That's 53%. Phoenix 8 for 18. Aces already have 2 double-digit scores. And Asia Wilson with 11 and Kelsey Plum with 10. Jackie Young with 5. No one else has scored for the Aces. Aces will have the ball here in the second quarter, going right to left on your radio dial. It is Gray, Clark, Bell, Wilson, and Stokes. Clark lobs it into Wilson. Wilson has it on the right elbow. Fall-away jumper, tough shot for Asia. A little short on that one. Taurazi comes down with the board. Taurazi fires the ball into the corner. Anya Wenway Inside to Griner. Griner now. Little jump hook off the glass. No good. And Wilson comes down with a board. To Gray. Gets the pick from Wilson. Gray going down the lane. Draws contact. 2 free throws for Chelsea Gray. So Kayla George is going to get some early minutes, just like she did in the game against Minnesota. Becky Hammond's bench very short here tonight with no Candace Parker, and then, of course, no Raquana Williams, who hasn't played all season long with that nagging back injury. So Bell getting some early minutes, and Kayla George coming in her first season with the Aces from Australia. First free throw good by Gray. Second one on the way, and that one good. 28-22. Shea Petty will run the point now as Tarazi now goes to the corner. Lob to Griner to the high post inside for Tarazi, and Alicia Clark on her, and they're going to get Alicia for her second foul. So Phoenix will inbound. Cunningham's going to come over and inbound in the Phoenix forecourt in front of their bench. Cunningham looking for Griner. Hits Griner outside the three-point line over to Petty. Petty with a right-hand dribble gets a pick from Griner. Petty now crosses over to the left. Out to the three-point line. Stop. Jumper off the mark. Ball tipped out of bounds, and they're going to say, officials are split here, and they're going to give it back to Phoenix. So Jackie Young's going to check back in. Kirsten Bell out. So Tarazi will trigger the inbound for Phoenix. Tarazi looking, having problems getting in. When in doubt, lob it up to the 6'9" Griner. Stokes giving up 4 inches on Griner. Back to the corner to Cunningham. She lobs it back inside to Griner. Shot clock down to 3, and Griner throws it in the second row. Well, cross-court pass, I don't know who she was looking for. Guess Tarazi was the closest one there, but she was on the wing, and the ball went out of bounds. So Aces ball with a 6-point lead, 8:30 to play here in the second quarter. Stokes at the top of the key. Puts the ball on the deck one time, back to Gray. Gray now has it. Trying to create a little room between her and Shea Petty. There she goes. Turnaround jumper, you know it's true. It's Chelsea Gray getting in her kitchen where it's nice and hot. Anywhere in that key or outside of it, it's Chelsea time. 30-22 Aces. Tarazi tries a draw contact. Goes of a wild right-handed hook shot. No good. Clark with a rebound to Gray. Chelsea now. Crossover. No look pass to Jackie. Back to Gray at the top of the key. Shot fake. Inside. Gray up. Under. Scoop-de-doo. Look at you. Chelsea Gray with a bucket. Time out. Phoenix. Aces have built their biggest lead. Up 10, and Chelsea Gray taking over. 7:49 to play in the second. Aces 32. Phoenix 22.
Hi, it's Steve Mann. What does summer sound like in a new Chevy? Find the best way to the ballpark with the Chevy Equinox navigation system. Load up the kayaks with room to spare in the spacious Chevy Trailblazer with 60/40 split folding rear seats. Haul out the camper and spend a night roasting marshmallows with the Chevy Silverado. Or feel the roar of the crowd and bring the whole crew along in the Chevy Traverse with seating for up to 8. So what are you waiting for? This summer, happiness is a new Chevy. See your Southern Nevada Chevy dealers. Traverse seating up to 8 standard and LS available on LT with second row bench seat, RS Premier, and High Country seat 7.
Port of Sub's Sizzlin' Summer Bundle is the ultimate summer feast. It's our classic number 5 with smoked ham, turkey, and smoky cheddar cheese on spicy jalapeno cheddar bread. Served with Lay's barbecue chips, a thirst-quenching Diet Coke, and a fresh-baked chocolate chip butterscotch cookie. The Sizzlin' Summer Bundle is available at Port of Subs for a limited time, so get yours today. Order at portofsubs.com or on our app. At Port of Subs, we're slicing up the quality you crave.
Port of Subs.
This is Kelsey Plum. You're listening to Las Vegas Aces basketball on ESPN Las Vegas.
So after the Phoenix timeout, the Aces up 10. Plum's going to check back in the next break. So Petty's got it at the top of the key. Guarded by Young to Tarazi. Lobs it inside to Griner. And inside to Kia Stokes. And there's another foul. So Kia commits another foul, and Plum's going to check back in, and Alicia Clark will exit. So Aces have 4 fifths of their starting 5 on. They got George in instead of Asia. Griner at the top of the key over to Tarazi. Tarazi goes inside, throws up a wild shot, but draws contact. Diana Tarazi back to the free throw line. 7:30 to play here, second quarter. So the GOAT, Diana Tarazi to the free throw line. Tarazi, 2 for 2 already tonight. Only 4 points, now make it 5. Wilson will check back in for Stokes. So George will stay on the floor with Asia. Tarazi, second free throw. 2 dribbles, sets, releases, good. 32-24. Plum turns it over. Shea Petty with the ball to the bucket, throws it up, misses. And the late whistle, and Chelsea Gray going ballistic because the official wanted to see if that ball was going to go in before they called the foul. And Shea Petty's going to get 2 free throw, and Becky Hammond is going off on this official here. What a late whistle. So the foul committed, and they're going to give that foul to Plum, and Petty misses the first free throw. So you know the routine here at home. 2 missed free throws in a row by the opponent. Results in 3 pizza for everybody from our good friends of Slice of Vegas in the Mandalay Bay shop. Crowd will pay if she makes the misses. She made it. No pizza yet. 32-25, Aces by 7. Gray has it with a left-hand dribble to Asia. Back to KP. Plum down the lane, scoop shot, misses everything. And Petty comes down with a rebound for Phoenix. To Griner at the top. Cross-court pass over to Cunningham. Cunningham stops, fires, good. 32-27. Griner with 6 points there. Jackie Young goes inside, draws contact, and 1 for JY. So Jackie doing her thing, initiating contact, so strong, going to the hoop, draws the contact on Cunningham, and Jackie will go to the free throw line for a 3-point play opportunity. Jackie went down hard. She's holding her left wrist here. Jackie trying to shake it off, gets to the line for the 3-point play. Jackie with 3 dribbles, sets, releases, good arc, too hard, battles for the offensive board, it's on the ground, and Turner comes up with it over to Tarazi. Tarazi all smiles. She loves baiting the crowd and baiting players. To Cunningham, who has on the left wing. Cunningham now backs it up to the top of the key, back to Tarazi. Jackie guarding her. Shot clock at 5. Tarazi's going to have to let it fly. She's going to go to the corner. Asia contests. Air ball. Should be a shot clock violation, but no. The putback by Cunningham. They're going to review it later. Jackie breaks away. Long pass from Gray to Young. Score the bucket there. But that one looked like it was close to the shot clock going off. 36-29. Aces that are going to review that the next dead ball to see if it's going to count or not. Turner now has it to Griner. Griner missed Cunningham, who was wide open down low. Instead gives it back to Petty. Long 3, no good. Asia to Jackie to Plum. Plum coming down in the right corner. Crossing over Petty. Shake, fake. No look pass to Kayla George. She's open for 3. She likes that shot. Bingo! Kayla George! Kayla George has not shot a high percentage of 3, but that was nothing but twine time. 39-29 Aces. Turner at the top. To Griner. Griner back outside to Petty. Another three. Front rim no good. George with the rebound. Hands it off to Young. Young crosses midcourt. To George. Bounce pass to Asia. Asia goes inside off the glass. Ball is swatted out of bounds. Aces will retain possession. Timeout on the floor. 4:55 remaining before halftime. And the Aces lead the Mercury by 10, 39-29.
Hi, it's Steve Mann.
Kids today have seriously upped their game. My guess, it's Xfinity Mobile. Back in the day, if you want to score a fresh new pair of sneakers, you'd be stuck at home refreshing, reloading. Now with Xfinity Mobile, my little sis has got the connection to run circles around me, online and at the three-point line. They grow up so fast. I'm a fan.
From Xfinity, home of the 10G network. Restrictions apply. Xfinity Unlimited Intro Service and Xfinity Internet required. Taxes and fees extra. Reduced fees after 20 gigabytes of usage. Data thresholds may vary.
Sign up today for a new William Hill Nevada mobile sports account, and you can earn a $50 bonus on top of your original $50 or more deposit using promo code GET50. The William Hill Nevada mobile sports app allows you to bet on the go from any iPhone, iPad, or Android device from anywhere in Nevada. Sign up today, and you'll never miss another bet. With the largest wagering menu, the mobile sports app features live in-play betting on all major sports. For more information and to see participating sign-up locations, visit williamhill.us. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call or text 1-800-522-4700.
The growth at Rad Diversified has been incredible. My name is Dutch Mendenhall, CEO and co-founder at Rad Diversified. While the market continues to plummet, we continue to deliver incredible results for our investors through our diverse and lucrative portfolio of real estate and cash flowing investments. In less than 3 years, the value at Rad REIT has more than doubled. See what makes us rad at raddiversified.com today. That's RAD diversified.com.
Here's to feeling that we belong and feeling part of something bigger. Here's to being there for each other and finding friends who become family. Here's to the talkers, the listeners, and the cooks. Absolutely the cooks. Here's to the ones we can't imagine not knowing. And here's to all the wonderful and powerful things that happen when we come together. Here's to us, all of us. To learn more, visit mychinet.com.
Who advertise here don't even live here. If they say Nevada, they're not from around here. If they think our capital is Las Vegas, they're not from around here. I'm Richard Harris, and I am from Nevada. I grew up here. I went to school here. I raised my family here. No one knows Nevada like we do. If you've been injured, call me, Richard Harris, of the Richard Harris Law Firm. 444-4444, just in case.
What's up, y'all? This is Kelsey Plum. You're listening to Las Vegas Aces basketball on ESPN Las Vegas.
Back here at the Michelob Ultra Arena, Mandalay Bay. And the Aces crowd in full throat here again tonight. NBA Summer League, of course, in town, so a lot of NBA players here. Stars are out here tonight. And Mark Davis sitting next to Coach K tonight, and Bob Arum, the Hall of Fame promoter, top-ranked boxing. Of course, Mike Krzyzewski, the longtime famous Duke coach, now retired Team USA basketball coach. Just to name a few. Aces inbound. Jackie Young has it at the top of the key. Jackie with the dribble to KP. KP's got a little bit of space. Back over to Asia, and KP got fouled, and she probably should have. And we're regretting now that she should have put that up to draw 2 free throws, but instead threw a backwards pass over to Asia in the corner. So the Aces will inbound. Aces by 12. 4:47 to play before halftime. There's Gray, lobs inside to Jackie. What a play! And one! Alley-oop! Jackie Young smiles all across the Aces' faces. Backdoor cut by Jackie. Didn't bother coming down with it. Alley-oop, kisses it off the glass. And another three-point play opportunity for Jackie Young. Jackie trying to go up by 15, and she does. 42-27, Aces. Opening it up now. Clicking on all cylinders in the defense. has come to play here in the second quarter. Holding Phoenix to only 7 points so far in this quarter. Cunningham has it down the lane, loses control of the ball. Jefferson picks it up. She loses control. Back to Cunningham. Kayla George getting some extensive minutes here. Plays some good defense, and she travels. Kayla George caused a travel, and Asia came over to double team. Beautiful job. Asia slapping Kayla George's hand, said, yeah, that's beautiful. Ace is trying to extend the lead now. But Gray brings it across. No Tarazi or Griner here. Ace have a chance to go up. Asia turnaround jumper, front rim, no good. Gustafson comes down with a rebound. To Sutton. Behind the back dribble. Gives it up to Gustafson. Gets it back to Sutton at the top of the key. Sutton going down the lane. Tries to push off of Chelsea Gray. No foul. Goes in and out, no good. And Gray gets the rebound. Chelsea looking left, looking right. Where's it going to go? Behind the back dribble, stopping a dime. Money won't change it. Chelsea Gray, nothing but pure cotton from 15 feet. 44-27. Aces with their largest lead. Gustafson to the top. Throws it wildly out of bounds. Turnover, Phoenix. So Alicia Clark checks back in. So the Aces now with Young, Plum, Clark, Wilson, and Gray. There's Jackie, crossover dribble, just down the lane. Left hand off the glass. Are you kidding? I'm going to say it again. And one. Jackie Young's third conventional three-point play opportunity. She got fouled on the arc flagrantly. And Jackie Young on her way to possibly having a career night after KP went out for 40 on Sunday. Jackie now has 14. Get a chance to add to it here with a three-point play. Again. Jackie sets, releases, and good. Aces by 20. 47-27. 3:15 to play in the second quarter. Jefferson at the top of the key to Tarazi. Phoenix really has problems when they go to the bench. Jefferson now has it at the top. Jefferson tries to penetrate inside. Jackie contests. Back iron, no good. Tipped around between Asia and Turner. Lands in the hands of Petty. Back to the corner to Mariah Jefferson. Onyenwende puts up a jumper and good. So that breaks a long drought. That is the first bucket in the last 3 minutes for the Phoenix Mercury. 47-29. Plum now has it. To Asia, down low. Beautiful pass. Beautiful pass. 49-29. Asia got to the low block. Beautiful bounce pass delivered. Off the glass and good. Ace is doing a fantastic job of sharing the ball like they have all year long. There's a long jumper off the mark. Jackie has it. She crosses midcourt. Goes to the right wing. Looking for Asia. Into the top. Swings it back over to Gray. Asia gives her a pick. No look. Dishes a dime down to Asia, but it gets tipped out of bounds. And they're going to say Phoenix basketball, I believe. Now they're going to say Ace's ball. Yep, they're going to give it back to the Aces. That makes sense. Looks like it went off of Turner. Tarazi and Turner don't agree with that one. Timeout on the floor. It's 49-29 with 2:01 to play before halftime.
Here's the first customer look.
Right now at Wendy's, when you buy either a day single, spicy chicken sandwich, medium frosty, or 10-piece nuggets, you can get another for just $1. Your dollar never tasted so good. So it's obvious what everyone will get, right?
Definitely nuggets
Spicy
and a
chicken
frosty.
sandwich,
Day
Dave
single and a frosty for me.
and a frosty. Okay, who said frosty and a frosty? Take your obvious choice. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's. Buy one, get one for $1.
Limited time only. Price of participation may vary. U.S. Wendy's valid for item of equal or lesser value. Cannot be combined in a combo or any other offer.
Nobody has you covered like Dollar Loan Center with signature loans up to $5,000 in minutes. We have over 50 locations, and to celebrate 25 years, this year we're going all out. We're offering offering new customers the chance to experience the DLC like never before for free. You heard it right. No fees at all and free interest for a week. Borrow up to $5,000 and keep it for a week. Then all you owe us back is the principal. Stop by one of our over 50 gorgeous locations in Nevada and Utah, and our awesome Dollar Loan Center staff will tell you all about it. Apply at don'tbebroke.com. Give us a call or find a Dollar Loan Center near you. And remember, at DLC, your first loan is free in 2023.
Licensed by Nevada Financial Institutions Division. Customer must meet minimum loan qualifications. To review loan qualifications, visit don'tbebroke.com. Certain limitations may apply. Loans are subject to approval.
The growth at Rad Diversified has been incredible. My name's Dutch Mendenhall, CEO and co-founder at Rad Diversified. While the market continues to plummet, we continue to deliver incredible results for our investors through our diverse and lucrative portfolio of real estate and cash flowing investments. In less than 3 years, the value at Rad REIT has more than doubled. See what makes us rad at raddiversified.com today. That's RAD diversified.com.
This is Holly Rowe from ESPN, and you're listening to Las Vegas Aces basketball on ESPN Las Vegas.
Back here inside the Michelob Ultra Arena, the Mandalay Bay. A very boisterous crowd again. And the Aces with another official sellout tonight, 10,300. We'll get the exact number of actually people that went through the turnstiles, but not many empty seats here at all tonight. Aces leading by 20, 49-29, and 2 minutes to play. So the Aces will have the ball underneath their own hoop. Gray to Alicia Gray. Gray with a little scoop shot, doesn't go, and Turner comes down with a rebound. To Sutton. So Griner off the floor. Tarazi still on for Phoenix. We'll see how much do we see of both of these players as this continues to get ugly. And there's a shot made inside by Brianna Turner. They cut the lead to 18. There's Jackie Young on the left wing. Floater rolls around the rim and off. And Sutton comes down with it. Sutton's trying to go coast to coast. Left hand off the glass. Tipped around. And Jackie Young comes down with a rebound for Las Vegas. Young keeps it herself. Bounce pass inside to Asia. Asia corrals the pass. Follow-away jumper. Good for the MVP. 51-31. Lead back to 20. The third time the lead has hit 20. Mariah Jefferson has it at the top of the key. Gets a pick from Turner. A plum all over her. Forces the ball back to Onyenwende, and Asia blocks it. Clark picks it up. Hand off to Gray. Gray deep down to Asia. She's doubled. Gray's open for three. Instead, she tries to force it inside to Clark and is batted away by Turner and intercepted. Sutton now has it. Cross-court pass to Tarazi. Tarazi's going to let one fly deep from three from the left wing. And Diana Tarazi has got herself a triple. 51-34. 33 seconds to go. The Aces try to get a 2-for-1 here. Probably not now. Now they take their time, and Asia has it at the free throw line. And Brianna Turner reaches in and commits a foul. And that will be free throws for Wilson. Asia's trying to make her move with the jab step, and Turner got her wrist. So Wilson to the free throw line. Wilson already with 15. Her and Jackie both have 15. And Kelsey Plum has 10. Wilson's free throw is in and out. Nikki Blue, the head coach right now for the Phoenix Mercury, the interim coach. As Vanessa Nygaard was relieved of her duties 2 weeks ago. Asia hits the second free throw. So last shot of the quarter time. Pretty much game clock and shot clock synced up here. 20 seconds to go. Aces by 18. Tarazi's going to hold it for one. Tarazi still has it. Plum guards her with 10 seconds to go. Into the corner for Mariah Jefferson. She hit 1-3 earlier. That one's off the mark, and Plum's going to leave her. It's going to leave Plum time. She has it in midcourt with two. With one, KP launches. Count if it goes. It does not go. And we go to the half. And the Aces have a commanding 18-point lead. Great half for the Las Vegas Aces. where they hold the Phoenix Mercury to 12 points in that quarter. Phenomenal quarter for the Aces as they outscore Phoenix 25-12. We invite you to hang with us here for the halftime show as Danny Smythe will have an update back in the studio, get you caught up to date on the Major League Baseball All-Star Game, and kind of a light night, obviously, in sports here tonight, but NBA Summer League, of course, going on at the Thomas & Mack Center, and, of course, our game here and one other WNBA game that played earlier tonight. So he'll have the update with that. We'll come back with the stats and more right here. Halftime here at the Mandalay Bay. It's Las Vegas 52, Phoenix 34, and you're listening to Aces Basketball.
Corey Taylor.
That's some refreshing savings. Maverick is hooking up Adventure Club members with 89-cent large fountain drinks all summer long. This is an Adventure Club exclusive, so don't miss out on these savings. Download the Maverick app or go to Maverick.com and join today. When your first stop is Maverick, your next stop can be any adventure you crave. We've got great values on fuel, fresh-made bonfire food, and all your favorite snacks and drinks. So hurry over and have a blast on your next stop. Maverick. Adventure's first stop.
The growth at Rad Diversified has been incredible. My name's Dutch Mendenhall, CEO and co-founder at Rad Diversified. While the market continues to plummet, we continue to deliver incredible results for our investors through our diverse and lucrative portfolio of real estate and cash flowing investments. In less than 3 years, the value at Rad REIT has more than doubled. See what makes us rad at raddiversified.com today. That's RAD diversified.com.
Right now at Wendy's, when you buy either Dave's Single, Spicy Chicken Sandwich, Medium Frosty, or 10-piece nuggets, you can get another for just $1. Your dollar never tasted so good. So it's obvious what everyone will get, right?
Definitely nuggets
Spicy
and
Chicken
a Frosty.
Sandwich,
Dave's Single and a Frosty for me.
And a Frosty. Okay, who said Frosty and a Frosty? Take your obvious choice. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's, buy one, get one for $1.
Limited time only. Price of participation may vary. U.S. Wendy's, valid for item of equal or lesser value. Cannot be combined in a combo or any other offer.
Here's to feeling that we belong and feeling part of something bigger. Here's to being there for each other and finding friends who become family. Here's to the talkers, the listeners, and the cooks. Absolutely the cooks. Here's to the ones we can't imagine not knowing. And here's to all the wonderful and powerful things that happen when we come together. Here's to us, all of us. To learn more, visit mychinet.com.
The Dollar Loan Center IFL National Championship Football Game. The Indoor Football League National Championship is happening at the Dollar Loan Center in Henderson. It's the best indoor football in the world, with tickets starting at just $24. Kickoff happens on August 5th at the Dollar Loan Center. Come out and watch the best in the country collide, and a national champion will be crowned. Tickets on sale now. Get yours at IFLNationalChampionship.com.
It's the Aces Radio Network Sports Update, brought to you by Finley Volkswagen Henderson.
Welcome into the halftime sports update here for the Las Vegas Aces. I am your host, Danny Smythe, and the hometown Aces are currently holding an 18-point lead at halftime over the Phoenix Mercury. This game is going much like the first game did when the Aces traveled down to Phoenix back in June and came away with a 20-point win. They currently, as I said, they're up 18, and they are the only WNBA game going on right now. Earlier, we did have one more WNBA game going. It was the Seattle Storm visiting the Washington Mystics, where the Mystics were able to weather a storm in the fourth quarter when they got outscored by 13, but they were able to hang on to a 7-point lead to take the game 86-93. Lloyd had a huge game for Seattle, scoring 39 points, while Sykes poured in 26 points for the Mystics. In other news around other professional sports, you had in the NBA Summer League going on over at Thomas & Mack and the Cox Pavilion. You had the Brooklyn Nets defeating the Milwaukee Bucks earlier today by a score of 92-71. Huge win for the Nets. And then you also had the Houston Rockets defeat the Oklahoma City Thunder by 13 with a score of 105-92. A big win there as well. Going on right now over there, you got the Suns facing the Pelicans. The Pelicans are currently leading that 65-56 in the fourth quarter. And you got the Trailblazers up double digits, 58-48 over the Charlotte Hornets. The second half is just underway there. And then later tonight, you also got the Chicago Bulls facing the Sacramento Kings. And you'll have the Wizards facing the San Antonio Spurs. No Wembanyama for the Spurs. He's been shut down for the rest of Summer League. So we'll see if the Spurs can win without him and move on in the Summer League. And the only other, in air quotes, professional game going on, you got the MLB All-Star game currently underway. They are in the bottom of the 8th inning. The national team is leading the American team 3-2. Each team has a home run for their side. Both of them also happen to be hit by a guy named Diaz. So big plays going there, hitting the long ball after a great home run derby last night where Vlad Guerrero Jr. came away with the victory. Him and his father, Vlad Guerrero Sr., became the first father-son duo to win the home run derby. So that's pretty awesome. I appreciate you hanging out with me for the halftime update here. You're listening to the Aces Radio Network. And now back to T.C. Martin with the rest of your halftime break and the second half coming up after these messages.
If you need to sell your house.
The growth at Rad Diversified has been incredible. My name is Dutch Mendenhall, CEO and co-founder at Rad Diversified. While the market continues to plummet, we continue to deliver incredible results for our investors through our diverse and lucrative portfolio of real estate and cash flowing investments. In less than 3 years, the value at Rad REIT has more than doubled. See what makes us rad at raddiversified.com today. That's RAD diversified.com.
This week at Macy's, get 40 to 50% off amazing specials on everything they need for back to school. Find big savings on head-to-toe active gear and juniors outfits, even new backpacks and accessories from Kipling and more. Or take an extra 20% off more essentials with your coupon or Macy's card. Plus, Macy's Star Rewards members earn rewards on every purchase, except gift cards, services, and fees. Learn more at Macy's.com/Star Rewards. Savings off sale and clearance prices, exclusions apply.
Business gets more complicated every year, so you need a trusted advisor in your corner, especially when it comes to your workers' comp program. Pro Group Management has been helping Nevada's self-insured businesses for over 20 years. Whether your business is retail, trucking, building, agriculture, or auto, our team has the expertise to make sure your coverage meets your needs and at a price that fits your budget. Our award-winning team keeps track of all the important regulatory issues that impact your business. We help with safety, compliance, and inspections, because that's what you should expect from a trusted business partner. Find out how to have Pro Group Management work for you. Visit our website at pgmnv.com to receive a free cost savings analysis now. That's pgmnv.com, or call our Las Vegas office at 702-740-4380. Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
You know, a lot of lawyers who advertise here don't even live here. If they say Nevada, they're not from around here. If they think our capital is Las Vegas, they're not from around here. I'm Richard Harris, and I am from Nevada. I grew up here. I went to school here. I raised my family here. No one knows Nevada like we do. If you've been injured, call me, Richard Harris, of the Richard Harris Law Firm, 444-4444, just in case.
Every Buick is designed with you.
For the ones who know safety isn't a catchphrase, it's a culture. And the ones who help make sure everyone makes it home safe. For the safety-minded who watch everyone's backs, Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry, as well as safety assessments and training to keep your facilities safe and your people safer. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Welcome back to the Aces Radio Network. It's the halftime report with stats, scores, and more. Presented by Panda Law Firm. Here's T.C. Martin.
Back here at the Michelob Ultra Arena inside the Mandalay Bay. Star-studded cast and crew here tonight watching the Las Vegas Aces putting on another clinic. Aces came in here tonight favored by 17 over the Phoenix Mercury, and the Aces well on their way to an easy victory, it seems, right now, as they lead 52-34 at halftime. Looking at the halftime stats, the Aces shooting 53%, 21 for 38. They've connected on only one three-pointer tonight and still have put up 52 on the board, only 1 for 5 from 3. So their game tonight has been concentrating on getting to the paint, penetrating in the tremendous ball movement that the Aces have, and they're doing a fantastic job of that tonight. It's really shown up in the assists. The Aces already have 13 assists tonight and have 18 rebounds. Not in any foul trouble whatsoever. The Aces already have 3 players in double figures, led by Asia Wilson with 16, Jackie Young with 15, including 3 3-point plays for Jackie. Kelsey Plum coming off her 40-point performance on Sunday with 10 points. Rounding out the rest of the first half scoring, Chelsea Gray with 8, and then Kayla George came off the bench and she hit a corner 3. So the Aces have 52 on the board, and Phoenix with only 34. A lot of that has to do with the great defense the Aces are having. As Becky Hammond said in our pregame show, if you heard that, they are going to make life very tough for Brittany Griner. They are double-teaming her whenever she touches the ball, and Asia Wilson is doing a fantastic job of fronting her down in the low block and getting backside help. For that, Brittany Griner has only put up 5 shots, and she has 6 points. Not one double-digit score for the Phoenix Mercury thus far. Halftime score, the Aces lead the Mercury 52-34. We'll come back with the second half here at the Michelob Ultra Arena. You're listening to Aces basketball here on ESPN Las Vegas.
This has been the Aces Halftime Report on ESPN Las Vegas, presented by Westar Credit Union. We'll head back to courtside with T.C. Martin after this.
Corey Taylor. The chlorinated water is for swimming, not drinking or bathing. Cities add chlorine to your water, causing dry skin and hair. A LifeSource water system is the solution to your water worries. A LifeSource system filters your water from every tap, reducing the harsh taste and feel of chlorine and giving you softer skin and hair without maintenance, no salt, filters, or servicing. Call 888-208-1159 for a free consultation or visit LifeSourceWater.com. LifeSource, taste and feel the difference.
The growth of Rad Diversified has been incredible. My name is Dutch Mendenhall, CEO and co-founder at Rad Diversified. While the market continues to plummet, we continue to deliver incredible results for our investors through our diverse and lucrative portfolio of real estate and cash flowing investments. In less than 3 years, the value at Rad REIT has more than doubled. See what makes us rad at raddiversified.com today. That's RAD diversified.com.
In mind. Well-qualified buyers can get 2.49% APR financing on 2022 and 2023 Buick Encore GX models. Plus, current eligible non-GM owners get $750 purchase allowance. Must be a current owner of a 2009 model year or newer non-GM vehicle or a current lessee of a 2018 model year or newer non-GM vehicle for at least 30 days prior to new vehicle sale. Length of contract limited. Some customers will not qualify. Not available with lease and some other offers. Take new retail delivery by 7/31/23.
What's hot in Henderson? The Dollar Loan Center IFL National Championship Football Game. The Indoor Football League National Championship is happening at the Dollar Loan Center in Henderson. It's the best indoor football in the world, with tickets starting at just $24. Kickoff happens on August 5th at the Dollar Loan Center. Come out and watch the best in the country collide, and the national champion will be crowned. Tickets on sale now. Get yours at IFLNationalChampionship.com.
Here's the first customer that bought a car.
The Avondross, that's the first day.
First one up.
No furniture in the building. Over the last 25 years, Finley Toyota has led the city in new and used car sales. We've had the most victories the most sponsorships, and we believe the happiest customers. We've made the best memories and lasting friendships from the bottom of our hearts.
We love you, Las Vegas!
It's our 25th anniversary. Come in and see what makes Finley Toyota so special.
You know, a lot of lawyers who advertise here don't even live here. If they say Nevada, they're not from around here. If they think our capital is Las Vegas, they're not from around here. I'm Richard Harris, and I am from Nevada. I grew up here. I went to school here. I raised my family here. No one knows Nevada like we do. If you've been injured, call me, Richard Harris, of the Richard Harris Law Firm, 444-4444, just in case.
Hi, this is Natalie Williams, and you're listening to Las Vegas Aces Basketball on ESPN Las Vegas.
We start the second half. The Aces with the basketball, going left to right on your radio dial. Aces starting five on the floor with Chelsea Gray, Kelsey Plum, Kia Stokes, Asia Wilson, and Jackie Young. So, loose ball foul to start this off. Brianna Turner. A foul, so the Aces will inbound. And Gray fires it in to Kelsey Plum. Plum coming up that 40-point performance on Sunday. KP shaking, baking, follow away jumper. Short. Delivers an air ball from about 10 feet, went about 8. KP playing some great defense, though, here tonight. Aces, 52-34 to start the second half. Griner now has it. Turnaround jumper, air ball herself. Too long on that one over Kia Stokes. Good job by Kia with the contest. Jackie now has it on the left wing, right over to Gray at the top of the key. Tarazi guards her. I think Nikki Blue is going to see what happens with this Phoenix Mercury team here to start the second half as far as how many more minutes Griner and Tarazi are going to play. There's a jumper by Chelsea Gray off the glass and good. Aces back up by 20 as this thing starts to get totally out of hand. They'll probably exit Griner and Tarazi to the bench. There's another one that's short by Brianna Turner. Here come the Aces. Kelsey Plum has at the top of the key. Plum with a right-hand dribble. Slithering away down the lane. No look pass to Jackie. At the elbow, inside to Asia. Cross-court pass from the post to the wing to Stokes for three. Kia Stokes hitting threes. Turn out the lights, baby. Everybody's in the three fest. Kia Stokes, a 20% three-point shooter. 57-34, and the Aces have their biggest lead of 23. Cunningham at the top to Tarazi for three. Back iron, no good. Wilson rebound. Outlet pass to Young. Young has it. Going down the lane to Kia. Back to Gray at the top of the key. Stokes delivers a great pick on Tarazi. Gray now still has it. And we're going to get a whistle. And they're going to get Tarazi on the foul. So shot clock was winding down for the Aces. Nothing really happened in that possession. Tarazi bailed them out. Shot clock reset to 14. And we played just over 2 minutes here in the second half. Plum has it. Shot fake, now goes inside, gives up her dribble. Bounce pass to Gray. She takes the ball between the legs, now starts to dribble on Cunningham. Gray gets contact. Count if it goes, it does not. Chelsea Gray back to the free throw line, and Tarazi is in every official space that she could find. She started on one official, now she's going to the baseline official. Trying to say there's a push-off, I guess, on Gray, but this is vintage Diana Tarazi. Great player, fiery competitor, but she always has a lot of choice words, if not for officials, for players, and also fans. We've seen that here before. First free throw put down by Gray. Pace is trying to go up by 25. You have to settle for 24 as Gray splits the free throws. Misses the second. 58-34. Tarazi back over to Jefferson. She stops as far as the 14 feet and gets it. Bucket by Mariah Jefferson. She's got 7 for Phoenix. No look pass from Gray over to Young. Young thinking about a three. Shovels a pass off to Wilson. Turnaround jumper inside over Griner. Gets all of the rim and down. I think Asia, that shot hit every portion of that rim and dropped to the bottom. 60-36. And there goes Tarazi with a nice move down the lane with the left-hand reverse. Gray fires it to Young coming across midcourt. Back to Chelsea at the top. No look pass inside. Plum, she's alone. Off the glass and good. Plum working the baseline. Started off right, went left, came back, and Chelsea Gray found her. Beautiful move. Great assist for Gray. And Chelsea now with her sixth dime. Cunningham to Turner. Turner backs it out. Back to Jefferson. Lob into Griner. Stokes playing her tough. Here comes Asia with a double team. Brittany Griner hits a 15-footer as the shot clock expires. 62-40 Las Vegas. Ace is having a lot of fun out there. There's Gray firing another pass over to the wing to Jackie. Inside to Plum. And Jackie's going to launch a three. You got that right. 0. Jackie Young for another triple. 65-40. And Young now with 18. Aces, their largest lead at 25, and Mariah Jefferson throws it into the crowd. Turnover Phoenix. So Plum will inbound. And Gray brings it across in front of us here at midcourt. Over to Jackie. Same spot she just hit the three. Gives it up now to Plum. Back to Gray. Gray bounce pass inside to Jackie. 15-footer money. Chelsea Gray just looked over to Kelsey Plum, which was about 10 feet to her right. And there's Jackie Young just dishing a dime to her. No look pass. 7th assist for Gray. And Jackie leads all scores with 20. Jefferson has the top of the key. Tries to cross over inside. Asia meets her. Floater no good. KP with a rebound. Plum, a long outlet pass to Jackie. Jackie on the baseline. Back to Gray. Gray's going to take a long three. Boom! Shaka-laka-laka boom! Timeout Phoenix! This place is on fire. 10,300. It's 70-40. Aces blowing out the Mercury.
If you need to sell your house. At Grainger, we're for the ones who pay attention to every little detail. The ones who fuss, tinker, and sweat the small stuff. Because you know the tiniest thing can make the biggest difference when it comes to keeping business moving. We get it. We're the same way, offering access to product experts to help you quickly and easily find what you need. So whatever your industry, you know you're always getting professional-grade products. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Are you tired of being just a number at your bank? Then it's time to switch to Westar Credit Union, where you're more than just a customer. You're a valued member. With lower fees, higher interest rates on deposit products, and a wide range of financial products and services, Westar Credit Union is the smart choice for your money. Plus, as a member, you'll have a say in how we operate and the opportunities to earn cash rewards for referring friends and family. Join Westar Credit Union today and experience the credit union difference. Visit us online at westar.org or stop by one of our branches to learn more. Westar Credit Union, where you belong.
The growth at Rad Diversified has been incredible. My name is Dutch Mendenhall, CEO and co-founder at Rad Diversified. While the market continues to plummet, we continue to deliver incredible results for our investors through our diverse and lucrative portfolio of real estate and cash flowing investments. In less than 3 years, the value at Rad REIT has more than doubled. See what makes us rad at raddiversified.com today. That's RAD diversified.com.
Ah, that's some refreshing savings. Maverick is hooking up Adventure Club members with 89-cent large fountain drinks all summer long. This is an Adventure Club exclusive, so don't miss out on these savings. Download the Maverick app or go to maverick.com and join today. When your first stop is Maverick, your next stop can be any adventure you crave. We've got great values on fuel, fresh-made bonfire food, and all your favorite snacks and drinks. So hurry over and have a blast on your next stop. Maverick. Adventure's first stop.
130 million households will need to pay a new can tax so Cleveland Cliffs can line their pockets. Cleveland Cliffs is demanding tariffs on tin plate steel, which is used for canned goods. How much? Up to a 300% increase that makes everyday essentials more expensive, hitting you and the most vulnerable hardest at a time when consumers can least afford it. Tell Congress, protect consumers from even higher grocery prices. Say no to the Cleveland Cliffs can tax.
With T.C. Martin on ESPN Las Vegas.
All Aces here again tonight. Aces perfect 10-0 on the home floor. 17-2 on the season. Aces have clinched the home court advance for the Commissioner's Cup final already. And that will be on August the 15th against the team with the best record in the East. Aces outscored the Mercury 26-12 in the second, 18-6 in the third, 70-40 to count right now. So Alicia Clark checks in during that timeout for Kia Stokes. And the rest of the starting five stays intact. So Tarazi brings it up to Brianna Turner. She's going to try a 15-footer. That's flat. That's no good. Griner battles for the rebound. And Asia fouls her. They're both going after it. Brittany Griner really not showing that much emotion tonight. And considering where she's been, you got to feel that even though this is such a rough season for the Phoenix Mercury, it's 4-14, soon to be 4-15. A lot better than where she was going back last year, detained in a Russian prison. Second free throw is off the mark, no good. Asia battles for the rebound and gets it. Plum now has it, crosses midcourt to Clark at the top of the key. Swings it over to Gray. Gray thinking about a three. Gives up her dribble, gives it to Asia at the top. Asia rolls down the lane, pass, Griner, and good. The MVP putting on a show here. She's got 20. Young's got 20. Tarazi with a left-hand dribble, just trying to play it off, smiling. But the Mercury getting ran out of here tonight. Into the corner for Shea Petty. She drains a three. So 72-44. 4 minutes to play here in the third. And Griner comes out and fouls Asia 22 feet away from the hoop. So it's the fourth team foul on Phoenix. So the next foul by them will result in free throws for the Aces. Gray has at the top of the key. Crossover dribble. Gets a pick from Asia. There goes the three from Chelsea. Boom! Chelsea Gray again. Gray getting into it now. She's near that 20-point plateau. She's got 17. And the Aces have now their biggest lead of 31. 75-44. Tarazi looking for Griner. Griner still in the key. Now gets out. Falls back to the top to Petty. Petty with the dribble. To Griner. Follow a J. Good for Brittany Griner from 19 feet. 75-46. Plum walks it up across the timeline. Plum sees the opening down the lane. Crossover left hand, no good. Griner with the rebound. Outlet pass to Tarazi. Tarazi comes in the middle of the floor. Hesitation dribble. Stops. Fires three. Ill-advised shot. Air ball. And Chelsea Gray tries to save it midair. Throws it off Brianna Turner's leg. And we're going to get a technical foul on Tarazi. There's Tarazi just complaining again. And she's been in this league so long. 19 seasons. And she's sitting there talking to the officials saying, hey, look at my arm. I got scraped, this and that. The team is down 29 points. You think she'd have more of the attitude like Griner. Just like, hey, we'll go out there and play hard. But no need to complain. It's not going to do any good. Technical free throw by Gray, good. And the Aces back up by 30. So Plum's getting inbound. 3 minutes to play here, third quarter. Jackie Young back at the top of the key. Young, all the way, jumper, good. That is another triple for Jackie Young. She had 5 on Sunday. She's got 2 long three-pointers. She got fouled behind the arc. And then she has 3 three-point plays, conventional three-point plays. There's another quick shot. By Jefferson, no good. Gray's going to try a 3. Oh, the Aces trying to break the record tonight? 82-46, Chelsea Gray, ring, ding, dang, and ding, ding, ding. Another 3. Aces shooting 58% from 3, 7 of 12. Now, they own the record that they, from last year's playoff game, where they hit 23 against this Phoenix Mercury team. Onion Wendy tries a 3, she nailed one. So it's the 3 fest. And Becky Hammond's not happy that. She got to call a timeout and say, hey, I know, guys, we're way up by 30 points here, but let's take a little 30-second timeout and talk it over. 2:03 to play, third quarter, 82-49 the score. Reminding you to join us tomorrow night in Los Angeles as the Aces take on the Sparks. 7 o'clock game time at the Crypto.com Arena, home of the Sparks and the Los Angeles Lakers. Pre-game show, 6:30 p.m. tomorrow. Aces will be hosting the All-Star game. You can try to get your tickets there at access.com as well for Saturday. 5:30 is the tip-off for the Team Wilson against Team Stewart. Looking forward to that. Third time we have hosted the WNBA All-Star game here. And the next regular season home game for the Aces will be July the 30th as they take on the Dallas Wings. That'll be a 3 p.m. start. Get tickets at access.com, AXS.com. All right, Jackie Young brings it up after the Becky Hammond timeout. To Plum, thinks about a 3, gives it to the corner. Kirsten Bell will try a 3. That's off the mark. And the ball is tipped out of bounds by Alicia Clark, so it'll be Phoenix basketball. Turner now has it to Mariah Jefferson. Jefferson brings it up. Plum guards her to the top of the key. Gets a pick from Griner. Jefferson to Cunningham. Cunningham floater, back rim, no good. Griner tips it to herself and put back. A little 6-footer by Brittany Griner. 82-51. Plum to Young. Jackie shot fake as Mariah Jefferson flies by her, then releases the 3. Off the mark, no good. Griner with the rebound to Petty. Petty now has it with the right hand dribble at the top of the key. Accelerates down the lane over Kirsten Bell. Score the bucket and a foul. So 3-point play opportunity for Shea Petty. She's a player. Like I mentioned earlier, 2 years ago in the playoffs when Phoenix eliminated the Aces in the semifinals in 2021, Shea Petty had quite a series. She's in her 5th year from Temple. So Petty goes to the free throw line for the 3-point play. Kirsten Bell with the foul there. And the free throw is good. (82-54). 1 minute to play here in the third. Plum now has at the top of the key. Goes down the lane. Still with the dribble. Plum around in circles here. And Petty just knocks her over with the foul. That would get Plum to the free throw line for 2 shots. So Plum, the 90% free throw shooter, having herself a nice game tonight. That's her 13th point. She drains the first. Plum 5 for 12 from the field tonight. Not having the same success she had Sunday, but again, those are rare nights. KP set the franchise record with 40 points and so efficient, the highest efficiency rating in the shooting in the WNBA this season. Plum hits it, 84-54, 45 seconds to go. Jefferson now has it, goes down the lane, stops, fires. She shuffled her feet. Becky Hemming wanted to travel, but it didn't matter. She missed the shot, and Stokes came down with a rebound. Plum behind the back dribble. Jefferson guards her. 30 seconds. Plum draws contact and throws the ball away. Here comes Phoenix in transition to the corner to Cunningham for three. Very short, but Olende puts it back, draws a foul. 3-point play opportunity for her. So 21 seconds to go. Chelsea Gray will check back in at the end of the third quarter here. And Plum will go to the bench. The free throw good, so the 3-point play good. 84-57, last shot of the quarter time. Let's see what the Aces come up with. They've been very good this season in comparison to the last couple seasons at end of quarter. Not that it really matters in this game if they get a bucket or not. Gray still has it. 8 seconds to go. Gets a pick from Stokes to the top of the key. Gray has it. Gray getting to her kitchen. Fall away jumper. Off to the right, no good. Griner rebound. And we come to the end of 3 quarters of play. But it's all Aces tonight in a commanding lead. Las Vegas has 84 points on the board. We still got 10 minutes to play. It's the Aces 84, the Mercury 57. You're listening to Aces basketball here on ESPN Las Vegas.
Every Buick is designed with you. At Rocket, we know buying a home is exciting and a bit overwhelming. Ready to buy a home but stressed about writing those big checks? Rocket can help you save. When you buy with Rocket Homes and finance with Rocket Mortgage, you can get up to $10,000 cash toward closing from Rocket Mortgage. It's a pretty big deal, and one you can get only with Rocket. Visit onlywithrocket.com to get started today.
For purchase transactions only, must bond rate between 331 and 831. Call 8337 Rocket for conditions and instructions. Equal housing lender license in all 50 states. NMLSConsumerAccess.org, number 3030.
The growth at Rad Diversified has been incredible. My name is Dutch Mendenhall, CEO and co-founder at Rad Diversified. While the market continues to plummet, we continue to deliver incredible results for our investors through our diverse and lucrative portfolio of real estate and cash flowing investments. In less than 3 years, the value at Rad REIT has more than doubled. See what makes us rad at raddiversified.com today. That's RAD diversified.com.
Here's to feeling that we belong and feeling part of something bigger. Here's to being there for each other and finding friends who become family. Here's to the talkers, the listeners, and the cooks. Absolutely the cooks. Here's to the ones we can't imagine not knowing. And here's to all the wonderful and powerful things that happen when we come together. Here's to us, all of us. To learn more, visit mychinet.com.
At Granger, we're for the ones who pay attention to every little detail. The ones who fuss, tinker, and sweat the small stuff. Because you know the tiniest thing can make the biggest difference when it comes to keeping business moving. We get it. We're the same way, offering access to product experts to help you quickly and easily find what you need. So whatever your industry, you know you're always getting professional-grade products. Call, click Granger.com, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
With T.C. Martin on ESPN Las Vegas.
Back here at the Michelob Ultra Arena here as we start the fourth quarter. Aces in control by 27 points. And we may have seen the last of Diana Taurasi and Brittany Griner, and Diana Taurasi is going to remember this night for getting a technical. And Taurasi with only 11 points here tonight. Griner with 13. They both go to the bench. And Becky Hammond going to her bench as well, too. So on the floor to start the fourth quarter is Kirsten Bell, Kayla George, Kia Stokes, Chelsea Gray, and Alicia Clark. So one starter on the floor for the Aces. Phoenix inbounds. After a quick foul there on Kirsten Bell. Phoenix try again. Here we go. Petty has at the top of the key. Petty gets inside. Stokes challenges. Good defense there. And Alicia Clark rebounds the miss. Here comes Clark. Over to Bell. Bell on the left wing to George at the top of the key. Swung back over to Chelsea. Still has it. Chelsea lobs it inside to Stokes. Stokes with the left hand. Beautiful pass again by Chelsea Gray. And a beautiful seal job inside by Kia Stokes with the left hand. And the Aces back up 86-57. Cunningham to Gustafson. Gets it back to Cunningham. She's going to launch a long two. Ball's batted out of bounds. But then going to stay with the Mercury. That's a last touch by Stokes. Aces put up 32 points in that third quarter, outscoring the Mercury 32-23. Chuck Sutton comes back in, and Petty leaves for Phoenix. Mariah Jefferson triggers the inbound. Looks inside, nothing available there. Good defense by the Aces. Jefferson having trouble getting it in, and Cunningham almost goes out of bounds, but throws it off Alicia Clark, so Phoenix will retain possession. Going down in front of the Aces bench. Cunningham looking to Jefferson. Jefferson now has it at the top of the key. Stop, fires from 15. Front rim, no good. George comes down with a rebound. Kayla George with it. Playing a little point guard here. Now gives it to Chelsea. Gray back at the top. Mo guarding her into the corner to Clark. Clark, cross-court pass to Bell. Swings to the corner for Kayla George for three. Back iron. Into the hands of Mariah Jefferson. Onion Wen. Misses. George comes down with a rebound. And Gray now has it at the top of the key. Dips it inside to Stokes. Stokes gets the ball rejected, but she's fouled, and 2 free throws coming for Kia Stokes. So Kia Stokes will go to the free throw line. Kia having herself a good game here tonight. We know how much Becky Hammond loves Kia Stokes. Becky Hammond will remind everyone that, hey, Kia Stokes was part of that huge run last year in the playoffs and leading to the playoffs. Big presence down into the paint, shot blocking ability. Free throws good. Ace back up by 31, 88-57. Jefferson now has it at the top of the key. Gray still on the floor. Becky keeping at least one starter on there. Try to keep the flow going offensively. Sutton back over to Jefferson. Jefferson tries to put up a long shot. As the shot clock expires, she got rim. Aces get the rebound. And here comes Chelsea Gray across midcourt. Has it now, gets a pick from Stokes. Gray, step back three, back iron. No good. And here comes Shug Sutton for Phoenix. She has the top of the key. Tries to penetrate inside. George picks her up. George doing a good job defensively there. Gets it inside to Gustafson, and we're going to have another turnover on the Mercury. So a 3-second call there. 7:27 to play in the game. Aces on their way to their 18th victory of the year and remaining perfect at home here, 11-0. Clark, follow-away left-handed jump shot. Beautiful shot by Alicia Clark. And Phoenix is going to call another timeout. Nikki Blue wants to say, hey, we got to stop something here. 90-57 is the score, 7:17 to play. And we're going to keep it here. Just a 30-second timeout. We'll remind you again about Saturday, the WNBA All-Star Game right here again for the third time. Isaiah Thomas getting a round of applause. He's in the house, sitting directly across from us here. And Isaiah was there the night that the Aces won the championship in Connecticut. He was there with Bill Lambier. Bill and Isaiah were there the night the Aces were popping the champagne at the Mohegan Sun Arena, going back to September 18th. Of course, Isaiah in town with NBA Summer League. All-Star Game, another great crowd, sellout Saturday. But the Aces will have another game before the All-Star break, and that's tomorrow night. So make sure you join us right here on ESPN Las Vegas, 1100 AM, 100.9 FM, 6:33 game, 7 o'clock. Aces and the Sparks in Los Angeles tomorrow night. Out of the timeout, Sutton brings it up for Phoenix with the left-hand dribble. Lobs it inside to Onyenwende, and she puts it through. A little high-low action there. 90-59, 6:50 to play in the game. Gray now has it behind the back to Bell. Throws up the jumper. Line drive, no good. Sutton with the rebound. Outlet pass to Cunningham. Back to Sutton. She tries to lob it inside to Megan Gustafson, and we have a whistle. That'll be the Aces' second team foul. Bell commits the foul. It's her third. So Cunningham will inbound, far side. Free throw line extended there. Giving you an idea where she's inbounding the ball. Cunningham gives it to Jefferson at the top of the key. Onyenwende goes up, under, nice little move inside and scored the bucket. Kelsey Plum checks in now. So now you got Gray and Plum here. And Stokes goes out. Plum, bounce pass into Clark. The three-point line. Now back to Gray. Gray with the hesitation. Lobs it inside to Clark. Clark kicks it back to Kayla George for three. Looks good. Rims out. Sutton sprints up the court after she gets the rebound for the Mercury. Back to the top of the key to Jefferson. Jefferson tries to go inside. Gets right by Bell. Left hand good. Kirsten Bell, and I know that Becky Hammond's going to call a timeout. She's not happy again with Kirsten Bell's defense. Just cannot keep up with the quicker guards. But that's the least of their worries tonight, right? The Aces lead 90-63.
If you need to sell your house this week at Macy's, get 40 to 50% off amazing specials on everything they need for back to school. Find big savings on head-to-toe active gear and juniors outfits. Even new backpacks and accessories from Kipling and more. Or take an extra 20% off more essentials with your coupon or Macy's card. Plus, Macy's Star Rewards members earn rewards on every purchase, except gift cards, services, and fees. Learn more at Macy's.com/Star Rewards. Savings off sale and clearance prices. Exclusions apply.
The growth at Rad Diversified has been incredible. My name is Dutch Mendenhall, CEO and co-founder at Rad Diversified. While the market continues to plummet, we continue to deliver incredible results for our investors through our diverse and lucrative portfolio of real estate and cash flowing investments. In less than 3 years, the value at Rad REIT has more than doubled. See what makes us rad at raddiversified.com today. That's RAD diversified.com.
Kids today have seriously upped their game. My guess is Xfinity Mobile. Back in the day, if you want to score a fresh new pair of sneakers, you'd be stuck at home refreshing, reloading. Now with Xfinity Mobile, my little sis has got the connection to run circles around me online and at the three-point line. They grow up so fast. I'm a fan.
From Xfinity, home of the 10G network. Restrictions apply. Xfinity Unlimited Intro Service and Xfinity Internet required. Taxes and fees extra. Reduced fees after 20 gigabytes of usage. Data thresholds may vary.
For the ones who work hard to ensure their crew can always go the extra mile, and the ones who get in early so everyone can go home on time, there's Grainger, offering professional-grade supplies backed by product experts so you can quickly and easily find what you need. Plus, you can count on access to a committed team ready to go the extra mile for you. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Ah, that's some refreshing savings. Maverick is hooking up Adventure Club members with 89-cent large fountain drinks all summer long. That's an Adventure Club exclusive, so download the Maverick app or go to Maverick.com and join today. Maverick, Adventure's first stop.
Hey, it's Asia Wilson, number 22 of the Las Vegas Aces. You're listening to Las Vegas Aces basketball on ESPN Radio.
Back here at the Michelob Ultra Arena inside the Mandalay Bay. The final 5:52, and the Aces are rolling to another victory, 90-63. The Aces lead the WNBA in 8 categories. One of those is points per game, 94. They're going to eclipse that tonight. There's Plum for a three. Rims off. No good. And in the game now is Katie Francisco. Wende now has it. Working on Bell. Goes to the cup. Misses. Plum comes down with a rebound. And this is, the points of these games where you don't want to see Plum or Gray or anyone get hurt for that matter. Kristen Bell for three. And KP hits the three. That's one thing she definitely can do. She can ring it up from distance. It's 93-63. That is the Aces' 8th three-pointer of the night. 8 for 19. Sutton now has it. Gets a pick from Gustafson. Crowd going crazy because Sydney Colson getting ready to check in the game. Wende tries another three. That's off the mark. Gray comes down with it. Gets hit in the mouth, but she shakes it off. Has the rock in her hand. There goes Chelsea. Back to the basket out the free throw line. Gives it to KP. KP wants that three. Rims off. No good. To the left. Sutton down with it after the Gustafson rebound. Sutton goes all the way to the cup. Challenge. Oh, Gustafson shakes Gray. No foul there. Gray gives her the stare down there. Back to the corner. Plum's going to try again. It's just a matter of time before KP goes for three. And she got that one. The Aces got 96 on the board now. KP with 17. Guston says, I'll try three too. She drains it. Three fest. Gray now has it. 4 minutes to go. Having a little fun here. KP wants some more. KP behind the back. Step back. Behind the three-point line. Keeps the dribble alive. KP working to Bell. Bell trying to find a lane. Throws up a jumper from 15. No good. Gustafson rebound for Phoenix. Sutton brings it up the right side. Sutton jumper good. From 19 feet on the right wing. 3:25 to play, 96-68. Aces. Gray with it to the top of the key. And another whistle away from the ball. They're going to get Sutton on that foul. As she gave Plum a little shove. And Jackie Young is going to check it along with Sydney Colson. And we know that the Aces really only have 9 available players. Because Laquana Williams, of course, not playing, but Candace Parker missing her second game. So Sydney Colson got the ball at the top of the key. To Kayla George. George to Young. Young to Sydney for three. Misses. Ball is loose. Jackie comes up with it. And they're going to reset the shot clock. They reset to 14. They're going to say shot clock violation. Look like Sydney got rim. Don't know about that. Looked like rim hit there, but yeah. Becky's looking at me. I'm looking at Becky, and now she's looking at the officials. She's waiting. She goes, well, it didn't hit the rim. Looks like it did. All right. Going inside. Wende, turnaround jumper. She nails another one. Gets in the middle of the paint. 2:50 to play, 96-70. Kayla George now has it. Over to Bell. Bell to the corner. Step back jumper. Back rim. No good. Rebound goes to Sissoko. And now Sutton has it at the top of the key. Sutton spins around. Goes baseline. Hits the jumper from 15. No good. Sissoko rebound. No good. Jump hook. And Clark comes down with a rebound. So Bell has it. To Clark. Cross-court pass to Jackie. Into the corner. There we go again with Bell. Rims out. Rebound to Phoenix. To the top of the key. Sissoko has it. Minute 45 left. Sims going down the lane, and that's going to be a charge. Runs over Alicia Clark, and here we go. We talked about this. You do not, and they're going to call blocking foul instead. Whoa. Becky is not happy about this at all, and then Clark is down. And just what we were saying a few minutes ago, you don't want to get anyone injured, especially one of your star players. And Alicia Clark gets up and she's okay. And we got a timeout on the floor. 1:43 to play, and the Aces in command, 96-70.
If you need to sell your house. At Rocket, we know buying a home is exciting and a bit overwhelming. Ready to buy a home but stressed about writing those big checks? Rocket can help you save. When you buy with Rocket Homes and finance with Rocket Mortgage, you can get up to $10,000 cash toward closing from Rocket Mortgage. It's a pretty big deal, and one you can get only with Rocket. Visit onlywithrocket.com to get started today.
For purchase transactions only, must log rate between 331 and 831. Call 8337 Rocket for conditions and restrictions. Equal housing lender license in all 50 states. NMLS-Consumer-Act.org, number 3030.
The growth at Rad Diversified has been incredible. My name is Dutch Mendenhall, CEO and co-founder at Rad Diversified. While the market continues to plummet, we continue to deliver incredible results for our investors through our diverse and lucrative portfolio of real estate and cash-flowing investments. In less than 3 years, the value at Rad REIT has more than doubled. See what makes us rad at raddiversified.com today. That's RAD diversified.com.
For the ones who work hard to ensure their crew can always go the extra mile, and the ones who get in early so everyone can go home on time, there's Grainger, offering professional-grade supplies backed by product experts so you can quickly and easily find what you need. Plus, you can count on access to a committed team ready to go the extra mile for you. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Fresh produce is the best produce. That's why at Smith's, we invest in local farmers to bring you the freshest seasonal picks. So no matter how you shop, your local produce always tastes 100% fresh, or you get a 100% refund, guaranteed. Smith's, fresh for everyone.
We've locked in low prices to help you save big store-wide. Look for the locked-in low prices tags and enjoy extra savings throughout the store. Smith's, fresh for everyone.
Powerhouse vocalist and frontman extraordinaire is coming to rock the Dollar Loan Center. With his unmistakable voice and undeniable stage presence, Corey Taylor is a force to be reckoned with. From Slipknot to Stone Sour, his music has captivated millions around the globe. Don't miss your chance to experience Corey Taylor live in concert, unleashing his chart-topping hits and delivering a show you'll never forget. G2 presents Corey Taylor live in your face. Get your tickets now at thedollarloancenter.com.
Hey, it's Asia Wilson, number 22 of the Las Vegas Aces. You're listening to Las Vegas Aces basketball on ESPN Radio.
So the final 144 here. Outcome has been decided probably for the last hour and a half. So they're going to say blocking foul on Alicia Clark, and Alicia's okay. She's back in the game. She'll close it out here. And Sims, it's the first free throw. Jenny Sims in her third year from Old Dominion. Second free throw is good. 96-72. Colson brings it up for the Aces. Colson gives up her dribble to Jackie at the top. Back to Colson. Colson. Crossover. Bounce pass inside to Alicia Clark. Alicia kicks it to the corner to George. Swings it to Jackie. Jackie to Colson. Sydney wants that three. Steps inside the arc. Hits the back rim, but we have a foul inside. And that foul is going to be on Megan Gustafson. And they're going to, looks like they're going to review something here again. Another review. Don't really know what they're going to be looking at here, but I imagine it's got something to do with this foul on Gustafson, if it's flagrant or not. Anyway, Aces been on fire tonight. Shot the ball exceptionally well. Another game where they're going to shoot over 50%. I mean, right now they're at 51%. They shot 60% from the field on Sunday. And at the Sunday game in Minnesota where the Aces connected from 60% from the field and 44% from three, where they had 17 3-pointers. Tonight they only connected on 9 3-pointers, but still very efficient tonight. 39%, 9 for 23. The attendance tonight, 10,291. And that will be the largest crowd of the season. Want to be part of this? Go get your tickets. Get them in advance at access.com, AXS.com. For the defending world champion Las Vegas Aces, trying to go back-to-back. And we know it's not a full season yet. We've just reached the halfway point of the 40-game season. This is the Aces' 20th game so far. And we're judging by the first half. Let's just say, let's get fitted for those rings again. Did anyone's fingers grow at all in the last 6-7 months? Officials still reviewing that last foul. 1:21 to play. You just joined us. It's been all Aces. This game was once close. In the first quarter, at the end of the quarter, it was 26-22. And then the Aces exploded. Led 52-34 at halftime. They outscored Phoenix 26-12 in the second, 32-23 in the third. And things have been pretty much even here, actually. The Mercury have outscored the Aces 15-12. So after all that, we are going to get a flagrant foul there. Sidney Colson's going to go to the free throw line. So Sid's going to get a chance to get in the books. That means every Aces player will have scored tonight. And Sidney's free throw is good. And we had Sidney Colson on the pregame show. And she just talked about her being a fan favorite and a locker room favorite. And that's why Becky Hammond and Natalie Williams, the general manager, decided to keep Sidney Colson on this team. She is the glue of this team. She's a jokester. She's great in practices, great behind the scenes in her 9th year. And Colson goes down the lane, kicks it out to Alicia Clark for 3. In and out, no good. Gustafson comes down with a rebound. We're approaching 1 minute to play here. Sutton has it for the Mercury on the right wing to Gustafson, thinking about a 3. Kayla George on her. Ace is playing phenomenal defense tonight. They're going to hold Phoenix, under 75 points. And there's Kisabel with a steal. Bell is on the run. Mercury get back, dishes it inside to Jackie. Now they're going to kick it back, and Kayla George at the 3-point line. She's going to let one fly. Back iron. Off the mark. 40 seconds to go. Sutton comes across midcourt. Calls out a set. Still has the ball. Still has it. The shot clock's down to 7. Onyewende goes down the lane and misses a guinea and goes off Sissoko. It'll be Ace's ball with 20 seconds to go, and Sidney Colson will bring it across midcourt and dribble out to Clark, and that'll be it. Another big-time victory by the Aces. And everybody clapping. Mark Davis very, very happy. And he's looking at his guest, Bob Arum from Top Rank Boxing, the Hall of Fame promoter, and Mike Krzyzewski, and saying, hey, how do you like my product? Final score, the Aces defeat the Phoenix Mercury 98-72, a 26-point victory for Las Vegas. They improve to 18-2 on the season and 11-0 at home. Phenomenal performance tonight. And Brittany Griner and Diane Taurasi getting their hugs in, and this is the first time in a long time a lot of these players have seen Brittany Griner going through the line here. Asia spending some time with BG. Candace Parker out here in street clothes and her shorts. Nice outfit by Candace tonight. But sitting out tonight's game, trying to rest up that ankle. And with the Aces in such command, no need to rush Candace back, no need to rush Raquana Williams back either. All right, we invite you to hang with us here for the post-game show. KP is going to join us, Kelsey Plum. But Diana Taurasi is crashing the party over here and talking to Darren Waller, Kelsey's husband. And KP saying, Darren, I got to go talk to TC right now. I got to go do this interview. And we'll be patient. Oh, KP wants to now she wants to have a seat. And meanwhile, Isaiah Thomas talking to Candace Parker. We'll give you that kind of play-by-play here. What's going on? Asia Wilson making the round. Talking to a lot of NBA veterans there. And joining us now is KP, Kelsey Plum, another fantastic game. What's up, KP?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing great. So you come up with a 40-point performance the other night. You're feeling good. You didn't need 40 tonight. Your 17 or whatever was perfectly fine with everything else. Just talk about the flow and how everything really got going from towards the end of the first period on.
Yeah, I mean, I thought as a unit we did a great job defending the paint, getting out running, getting a lot of really good looks. And Jackie was hot, Chelsea was hot, yeah. Asia was doing her thing. I mean, you name it. Kia hit a three.
Yeah.
So it was kind of a group collective effort. It was really cool. You know, we want to defend the house. We love our fans. The energy was amazing. So just one more before the All-Star break.
Talk about that, fan. So another biggest crowd we've had this year. Over 10,000 again, sellout crowd here. How does that feel? I mean, you've been here from the beginning. Talk about the energy that you feel as a player when you guys, specifically when you're on a run and you got standing no happening.
Oh, we love playing here. We love playing at the house. You know, our fans are, I mean, I think everyone's biased when they say they have the best fans, but I really think, you know, we do. They show up, and when they're here, they're super engaged, and they're super into the game. They're on the refs. They got chants. They got their own dances. I mean, what an environment. What a privilege to play for the Aces.
You got it. All right, KP, tomorrow you got to go back-to-back, Los Angeles, and then quick thoughts about the All-Star game.
Yeah, one more in L.A., you know, finish strong before the break, but super excited, like I said, to come back to the house for the All-Star game. You know, hopefully it's as packed as it was tonight. Yeah. But it's going to be a lot of fun this weekend, TC.
You thinking about holding another trophy Saturday?
You know, I'm going in with zero expectations. That's how I went into the last one.
Good job tonight.
Thanks,
Appreciate you. There is Kelsey Plum got 17 points tonight. Balanced effort by the Aces. They connect on 50% of their shots again. 36 of 72 tonight. And the Aces have 4 double-digit scores tonight. We'll bring you the rundown. We'll give you the highlights and give you the final stats, and then we'll get you ready for tomorrow night's game in L.A. Final score again, the Aces defeat the Mercury 98-72. You're listening to Aces basketball here on ESPN Las Vegas.
Every Buick is designed with you. At Rocket, we know buying a home is exciting and a bit overwhelming. Ready to buy a home but stressed about writing those big checks? Rocket can help you save. When you buy with Rocket Homes and finance with Rocket Mortgage, you can get up to $10,000 cash toward closing from Rocket Mortgage. It's a pretty big deal, and one you can get only with Rocket. Visit onlywithrocket.com to get started today.
For purchase transactions only, must rate between 331 and 831. Call 8337 Rocket for conditions and restrictions. Equal housing lender license in all 50 states. NMLS Consumer Access.org, number 3030.
For the ones who know safety isn't a catchphrase, it's a culture. And the ones who help make sure everyone makes it home safe. For the safety-minded who watch everyone's backs, Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry, as well as safety assessments and training to keep your facility safe and your people safer. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The growth at Rad Diversified has been incredible. My name's Dutch Mendenhall, CEO and co-founder at Rad Diversified. While the market continues to plummet, we continue to deliver incredible results for our investors through our diverse and lucrative portfolio of real estate and cash flowing investments. In less than 3 years, the value at Rad REIT has more than doubled. See what makes us rad at raddiversified.com today. That's RAD diversified.com.
Fresh produce is the best produce. That's why at Smith's, we invest in local farmers to bring you the freshest seasonal picks. So no matter how you shop, your local produce always tastes 100% fresh, or you get a 100% refund, guaranteed. Smith's, fresh for everyone.
We've locked in low prices to help you save big store-wide. Look for the locked-in low prices tags and enjoy extra savings throughout the store. Smith's, fresh for everyone.
Ah, that's some refreshing savings. Maverick is hooking up Adventure Club members with 89-cent large fountain drinks all summer long. This is an Adventure Club exclusive, so don't miss out on these savings. Download the Maverick app or go to maverick.com and join today. When your first stop is Maverick, your next stop can be any adventure you crave. We've got great values on fuel, fresh-made bonfire food, and all your favorite snacks and drinks. So hurry over and have a blast on your next stop. Maverick. Adventure's first stop.
Advertise here. Don't even live here. If they say Nevada, they're not from around here. If they think our capital is Las Vegas, they're not from around here. I'm Richard Harris, and I am from Nevada. I grew up here. I went to school here. I raised my family here. No one knows Nevada like we do. If you've been injured, call me, Richard Harris, of the Richard Harris Law Firm. 444-4444, just in case.
Welcome to the Las Vegas Aces postgame show on ESPN Las Vegas. Brought to you by Panda Law Firm. Here's T.C. Martin with tonight's highlights, analysis, and wrap-up.
Welcome back to the Michelob Ultra Arena inside the Mandalay Bay. And the Aces eclipse their average again for points. Averaging 93 a game. They get 98 on the board tonight. And they defeat the Phoenix Mercury 98-72. It was a total beatdown. However, it was a contest early on. Let's take you through the highlights and tell you how everything unfolded tonight. First quarter was back and forth, and it was the first time that Diana Taurasi and Brittany Griner have been here since 2021. And Brittany Griner, of course, missed all of last season, being detained in Russia. Diana Taurasi was often injured as well, too, as we know. And the first time when these two teams met in Phoenix back on June the 21st, the Aces won 99-79, and that game was without either one of them. So Griner and Taurasi both played very well in that first quarter. But Kelsey Plum got things going and started to turn it around for the Aces. Chelsea Gray getting into the paint. Follow away Jay over Taurasi. Misses everything. KP with a putback. Off the glass. And good. We're tied at 6. Early on there, 6-6. It went back and forth, and the Aces started to build a little momentum. And, of course, it's the MVP. Gray to Wilson. Jumper. Back iron. No good. Tipped out by Gray back to Asia. Asia goes down the lane over Gus's contact off the glass and one for the MVP. Asia Wilson getting it going, and the Aces actually led 26-22. We had ourselves a ball game, but here comes the second quarter, and it was all Aces. Gray now has it, trying to create a little room between her and Shea Petty. There she goes. Turnaround jumper. You know it's true. It's Chelsea Gray getting in her kitchen where it's nice and hot. Anywhere in that key or outside of it, it's Chelsea time. 30-22 Aces. Aces started to build the lead and the momentum from there. And, of course, Chelsea Gray, just backing down the smaller guards, gets into the paint or anywhere in that key area, and that's her go-to spot, no question about it. Kayla George got some extended minutes tonight because Candace Parker did not dress again. So the Aces had a kind of a short bench, as we know, Raquana Williams and Kayla and Candace Parker not playing. So that means more minutes for the first-year player with the Aces from Australia. Asia to Jackie to Plum. Plum coming down in the right corner. Crossing over Petty. Shakes, fakes. No look pass to Kayla George. She's open for three. She likes that shot. Bingo! Kayla George. Kayla George for three. Great to see her get into the books there, and that was her only bucket of the night. But that was in the second quarter as the Aces started to pull away, and then it was Jackie Young time. 4:47 to play before halftime. There's Gray, lobs inside to Jackie. What a play! And one! Alley-oop! Jackie Young smiles all across the Aces' faces. Backdoor cut by Jackie. Didn't bother coming down with it. Alley-oop, kisses it off the glass. And another three-point play opportunity for Jackie Young. So in that quarter, Jackie Young had 3 3-point plays, and that alley-oop was just fantastic. The beautiful pass from Gray, and there's Jackie Young kissing it off the glass. And then she had another opportunity just moments after that. There's Jackie, crossover dribble, gets down the lane, left hand off the glass. Are you kidding? I'm going to say it again. And one. Jackie Young for another and one, and she made the free throw, and the Aces rolling at that point in time. We get to halftime, and it was all Aces as they led 52-34 at the break. Third quarter, the Aces scored even more points as they got it going, including Kia Stokes. No look pass to Jackie at the elbow, inside to Asia. Cross-court pass from the post to the wing to Stokes for three. Kia Stokes hitting threes. Turn out the lights, baby. Everybody's in the three fest. Kia Stokes, a 20% three-point shooter. 57-34, and the Aces have their biggest lead of 23. It was 23. It went to swell to 31. The Aces had 9 3-pointers in all. Jackie Young got some of that. Jackie on the baseline, back to Gray. Gray's going to take a long three. Boom! Shaka-laka-laka, boom! Timeout, Phoenix. This place is on fire. 10,300. It's 70-40. Aces blowing out the Mercury. And that's the way it was at time. Let's close the show with the point guard from three. By Jefferson, no good. Gray's going to try a three. Oh, the Aces trying to break the record tonight? 82-46, Chelsea Gray. Ring, ding, dang, and ding, ding, ding. Another three. Aces shooting 58% from three. 7 of 12. 7 of 12, very efficient tonight. And they didn't put it up in abundance like they did Sunday in Minneapolis, where the Aces had 17 threes, which was a season high for them. Only 9, but they did put up 25, a lot more of those when the bench mob came in the fourth quarter. And the Aces rolled a victory tonight, 98-72. Let's take a look at the box score. Jackie Young with 23. She leads the Aces. Asia Wilson with 20. Asia also had 8 big rebounds. 2 go with that. And let's give Jackie some props, too, with the dishes. She had 6 assists tonight as well. But talking about assists, nobody better than the magician Chelsea Gray. She had 21 points, 11 assists. Oh, and by the way, she had 6 rebounds as well. Great job by Chelsea, almost a triple-double for her. Rounding out the rest of the scoring for the Aces, Kelsey Plum with 17 points. Kelsey also had 5 rebounds and 4 assists. And then you had Kia Stokes with 7 points, including that 3. Kia with 19 minutes of play tonight, increasing her scoring output a little bit. We know how much Becky Hammond loves to have Kia Stokes, especially in that starting lineup, for her shot blocking and defensive presence. Alicia Clark had a deuce, Kirsten Bell with a 3, Kayla George with a 3, and Sydney Colson had a couple free throws for 98 points for the Aces. We talked a lot about Brittany Griner and Diana Trauzy coming into this game. They combined for only 24 points, well below both of their averages, as Griner came in here averaging 19 points and Trauzy 14. So neither one gets their average tonight. Sophie Cudahan with 2, Brianna Turner with 2. We mentioned Griner with 13, and then Tarazi with 11. Mariah Jefferson, who was here with the Aces the very first year, she played 24 minutes tonight, and she's been getting a lot of playing time, starting with this Phoenix Mercury team. She had 9 points tonight. But coming off the bench, you had Owen Wende with 18 points and Shea Petty with 10. 72 points. The Aces hold the Mercury to. Fantastic job there. 6 for 19 from 3, only 32%. But overall, the Aces played some great defense tonight in holding the Phoenix Mercury to 39% shooting. The Aces improve to 18-2, best record in the WNBA, and a perfect 11-0 here at home. They've now won 2 in a row. So if you go back, the Aces have now won 11 of their last 12 games. All right, tomorrow night we're back on the road in Los Angeles, and you can hear us right here on your home for Aces basketball here in ESPN Las Vegas, 100.9 FM and 1100 AM. And pregame show at 6:30. Tip-off at 7 o'clock at the Crypto.com, formerly the Staples Center, home of the Los Angeles Sparks and the Los Angeles Lakers. So it'll be Aces and the Sparks, and we'll get a chance to see De'Erica Hamby in a Sparks uniform. We saw her early on in the season here. It's his first home game. Now we'll get to see De'Erica again. She's having a pretty good season with the Sparks. The Aces will close out the first half. And then we have the All-Star Game, of course, rebroadcast here on ESPN Las Vegas, 5:30 on Saturday, pregame show at 5 o'clock. Looking forward to that. Team Wilson against Team Stewart again, and Asia wants everyone to remember, hey, she's undefeated as captain in the All-Star games. So she wants to keep that thing going. So we look forward to that as well on Saturday. All right, final score again. The Las Vegas Aces defeat the Phoenix Mercury 98-72. TC Martin saying so long, and thanks again to our great friends here at the Michelob Ultra Arena in the Mandalay Bay and the Las Vegas Aces. And, of course, Danny Smythe back in studio, and my main man, Mateo, taking care of business here courtside with me. Have yourself a good rest of the evening, and we will talk to you tomorrow night from Los Angeles for the Aces and the Sparks. TC saying so long. Have yourself a great evening. We reconvene tomorrow night right here on your home for Aces basketball, ESPN Las Vegas.
Thank you for listening to Las Vegas Aces basketball on ESPN Las Vegas. Brought to you by Finley Volkswagen Henderson, Westar Credit Union, and Panda Law Firm. On your home for Aces basketball all season long, ESPN Las Vegas.
What's hot in Henderson? For the ones who know safety isn't a catchphrase, it's a culture. And the ones who help make sure everyone makes it home safe. For the safety-minded who watch everyone's backs, Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry, as well as safety assessments and training to keep your facilities safe and your people safer. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The growth of Rad Diversified has been incredible. My name is Dutch Mendenhall, CEO and co-founder at Rad Diversified. While the market continues to plummet, we continue to deliver incredible results for our investors through our diverse and lucrative portfolio of real estate and cash flowing investments. In less than 3 years, the value at Rad REIT has more than doubled. See what makes us rad at raddiversified.com today. That's RAD diversified.com.
Ah, that's some refreshing savings. Maverick is hooking up Adventure Club members with 89-cent large fountain drinks all summer long. That's an Adventure Club exclusive, so download the Maverick app or go to Maverick.com and join today. Maverick, Adventure's first stop.
At Rocket, we know buying a home is exciting and a bit overwhelming. Ready to buy a home but stressed about writing those big checks? Rocket can help you save. When you buy with Rocket Homes and finance with Rocket Mortgage, you can get up to $10,000 cash toward closing from Rocket Mortgage. It's a pretty big deal, and one you can get only with Rocket. Visit onlywithrocket.com to get started today.
For purchase transactions only, must log rate between 331 and 831. Call 8337 Rocket for conditions and restrictions. Equal housing lender license in all 50 states. NMLS Consumer Access.org, number 3030.
Fresh produce is the best produce. That's why at Smith's, we invest in local farmers to bring you the freshest seasonal picks. So no matter how you shop, your local produce always tastes 100% fresh, or you get a 100% refund. Guaranteed. Smith's, fresh for everyone.
We've locked in low prices to help you save big store-wide. Look for the locked in low prices tags and enjoy extra savings throughout the store. Smith's, fresh for everyone.
This week at Macy's, get set for back to school with great savings on everything they need for the new year. Like head-to-toe active gear from top brands, graphic tees to wear with anything, and 40% off new backpacks and accessories from Kipling and more. Plus, Macy's Star Rewards members earn rewards on every purchase, except gift cards, services, and fees. Learn more at Macys.com/Star Rewards. Savings off sale and clearance prices, exclusions apply.
Talk to Aaron Taylor. You want to sell it fast and get the most cash. Talk to Aaron Taylor, the real estate guy.
Okay, Vegas, time to sell your house fast and get the most cash. The real estate market is heating up again, and here's your chance to take advantage and get top dollar. We buy all types of properties in 5 days or less. We give cash advances within 24 hours and do all repairs if needed to get you, the seller, the most money possible. And for traditional sales, we have an amazing marketing team in our corner. Call today and get an instant evaluation of your home. Imagine selling your home with the #1 team in Nevada, getting top dollar, and having an incredible experience. That's what you get with us, the real estate guys. Our systems are exclusive to our team, and we have helped thousands of families over the last 28 years. So call the real estate guys today, 702-310-6683. EXP Realty, license number 38886. Call for details.
Talk to Aaron Taylor, the real estate guy.
You know, a lot of lawyers who advertise here don't even live here. If they say Nevada, they're not from around here. If they think our capital is Las Vegas, they're not from around here. I'm Richard Harris, and I am from Nevada. I grew up here. I went to school here. I raised my family here. No one knows Nevada like we do. If you've been injured, call me, Richard Harris, of the Richard Harris Law Firm, 444-4444, just in case. You know, a lot of lawyers who advertise here don't even live here. If they say Nevada, they're not from around here. If they think our capital is Las Vegas, they're not from around here. I'm Richard Harris, and I am from Nevada. I grew up here. I went to school here. I raised my family here. No one knows Nevada like we do. If you've been injured, call me, Richard Harris, of the Richard Harris Law Firm, 444-4444, just in case.
This is JT for the ones who know safety isn't a catchphrase, it's a culture. And the ones who help make sure everyone makes it home safe. For the safety-minded who watch everyone's backs, Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry, as well as safety assessments and training to keep your facilities safe and your people safer. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
That huge data breach from a few weeks ago has probably moved off your radar, but your information could still be on the dark web. LifeLock alerts you to suspicious activity, like someone using your info. If there's a problem, LifeLock's U.S.-based identity restoration specialists will work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions, but LifeLock will help protect your identity long after this breach is forgotten. Save up to 25% your first year at LifeLock.com/aware.
Is brought to you by Panda Law Firm on ESPN Las Vegas, 1100 AM and 100.9 FM, KWWN Las Vegas.
All right, we got, number 4. I'm sticking with the quarterbacks. I'm going Jalen Hurts. Ooh, okay. Another dual threat guy. He was pretty much unstoppable last season. If they got the ball anywhere near the goal line, he was scoring a rushing touchdown. But his passing and the way he was able to move the ball down the field, I think it was an element of his game that people weren't expecting to be there. And as long as he can put those two things together and continue to improve his accuracy with his leadership and his athletic ability, it's hard. He's the best quarterback in the NFC. Yeah. It's hard to see when that's not going to be the case.
No, you're right about that. I love his work ethic. I love what he's done since he's come from college to the NFL. He's continued to improve each and every year. Last year, they didn't even know if he was going to be the franchise guy, right? Exactly. And all he did is end up in the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
So I love what Jalen Hurts brings to the table. That's a good one there at number 4. Now, I got at number 4 a guy that I'm sure Jalen Hurts would have no problem throwing the rock to, and that's Devontae Adams. And I think that he's still the best wide receiver in the league. I know there's a great argument for Justin Jefferson. I know there's other guys that get it done in the
Jamar Chase.
Yeah, Jamar Chase. Yeah, don't let me shortchange him. There's a lot of great young dudes. Don't get it twisted, but I think Davante Adams, with his consistency and just his route running ability and that just dog mentality he has, I think that he deserves a tip of the cap. So I got him at number 4.
Yeah, I mean, you can't hate that. We're sitting in Vegas right now, and we saw when he left Aaron Rodgers, what he looked like last year with the Raiders, and what Rodgers looked like with Green Bay. So that might make my number 3 a little more interesting.
I'll tell you this real quick, man. I saw Davante Adams up close and personal in training camp last year, and I knew how good he was. I didn't know how good he was.
Yeah.
Right? I didn't know that until I saw it. I was like, whoa, this is a dude. So, again, that's why I got him there at number 4.
Number 3.
All right, on that same energy, my number 3 is Aaron Rodgers, the man that used to throw the ball to Davante Adams.
Yeah.
Because I don't think that his fall off last year was just because Davante left.
Right.
I think there was a lot obviously going on. We've heard a lot of what's going on with Aaron Rodgers. But now that he's come to New York, I expect him to be the same player that won the MVP 2 out of the last 3 years. And that guy is worth a spot in the top 3 of my rankings.
How exciting is he or how excited should he be for the opportunity he has in New York?
He has to be because, we saw the way things ended in Green Bay, and he hated that. Now he comes to a team that was excellent everywhere else, or at least strong everywhere else. All they needed was a quarterback.
And now they have one.
Now they do.
Right, and he's got plenty of weapons around him. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting and exciting. Should be exciting to see what he's able to do in New York. Now, I'm going to go at number 3 with a guy who protects the quarterbacks, and that's Trent Williams.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's the best in the business, right? I mean, the way that he left Washington when he had the whole health scare and the whole situation, and I thought that, okay, Trent Williams is at the end of his keys. Like, it's a done deal. But, man, he's gone to San Francisco and just continued to show why he's the best left tackle in the business. So I got Trent Williams there at number 3.
Yeah, he's killing the game. And, again, I've already mentioned that I'm a Bengals fan, and the offensive line has been a work in progress for a really long time. So when you have an anchor like Trent Williams just holding down the offense, the whole unit, and protecting the quarterback, it almost doesn't matter who the quarterback is behind him.
Number 2.
But it always matters who the quarterback is, especially for my Bengals. I'm going with Joey Burrow.
Nice.
Joe Shiesty is the second best player in the NFL. He's come in. I've been a Bengals fan a really long time, back to the Ickey Woods and before days. Yeah. James Brooks is my favorite player. So when I say he came in and changed everything, we went from a team that was losing to a team that's in the Super Bowl every year. I'm going with Joey B.
Joey B, there's always the window of winning when Joey B is behind center. I like that. Number 2 is a guy that wants to get after Joey B, Nick Bosa.
Mm-hmm.
Back-to-back San Francisco guys for me. Nick Bosa, one of the best in the business. He's a game changer. There's a reason why they drafted him as high as they did, and there's a reason why he's a defensive player of the year, the defending defensive player of the year. He's just really stinking good, obviously on a really good defense. But Nick Bosa is my number 2.
Absolutely.
Number 1.
It's got to be Patrick Mahomes. I mean, I love my Bengals, and Mahomes sent them home last year. If you want to be the man, you got to beat the man.
Thanks.
So Mahomes is number 1.
There you go. Well, for me, I got a guy that gets after Patrick Mahomes as well, Micah Parsons, the Dallas Cowboys. I put no quarterbacks on my list. Wanted to tip the cap to the rest of the league, so Micah Parsons is number 1 for me. He's Andre Snelling's. I'm Q Myers and Freddie and Fitzsimmons coming up next. What did we learn about Shohei Ohtani's future the past 2 days in Seattle? ESPN Radio.
Yo, it's Jay Williams. Coming up on Wednesday, it's SB Day on ESPN Radio, where you'll hear some of the most iconic SB moments, including Jimmy B's incredible speech. All that and more, beginning at 6 a.m. Eastern on ESPN Radio, ESPN app, ESPNU.
If you have ever thought about remodeling your bathroom but were worried it would take too long or cost too much, then stop worrying. Right now, Jacuzzi Bath Remodel has designed a collection of high-quality custom products and perfected the one-day remodeling experience so you can enjoy your new bathroom faster than ever before. It's a worry-free bath remodel from the most trusted brand name in the business, Jacuzzi. A Jacuzzi bath system fits in your existing tub space. It's a no-mess installation with an amazing style selection, factory-certified installers, and a limited lifetime warranty. Call 800-717-4599. That's 800-717-4599 right now and get 50% off installation with no interest and no payments for 12 months. Replace that old bathtub today with a walk-in shower for a safer bathing experience. If you have lived in your home for over 15 years, it's time to remodel your bathroom. For a virtual
schedule our in-home appointment. Call 800-717-4599. That's 800-717-4599. 800-717-4599.
Corey Taylor, the power.
The growth at Rad Diversified has been incredible. My name is Dutch Mendenhall, CEO and co-founder at Rad Diversified. While the market continues to plummet, we continue to deliver incredible results for our investors through our diverse and lucrative portfolio of real estate and cash flowing investments. In less than 3 years, the value at Rad REIT has more than doubled. See what makes us rad at raddiversified.com today. That's RAD diversified.com.
Catches, the base stealing, and of course the walk-off home runs. These are just some of the reasons we love baseball. And with ESPN's Sunday afternoon game of the week, we are all in luck as we can enjoy the national pastime on the radio as we work or play. So remember, these 100-degree days won't last forever. But while they're here, you can always listen to some baseball. So tune in those Sundays starting at 3, right here on ESPN Las Vegas, 1100 AM and 100.9 FM. Wake up with fun on the press box.
It's a great league, Tyler. I think you need to give it a little bit more of a chance, I would say, and I think you'll be hooked for life like me.
I don't think that's happening.
No.
This is a boy.
Oh.
It is. Well, when he says I haven't seen anything from these guys, like, oh.
And Hamilton's defense is it's been atrocious.
They're
this
bad.
season.
Oh, man.
It's the Press Box. Weekdays starting at 7 on ESPN Las Vegas.
The WNBA All-Star Game is at Michelob Ultra Arena as it's Team Wilson versus Team Stewart. The stars will shine on the strip as Asia Wilson tries to lead her team to a victory. Listen in Saturday starting with pregame at 5 on ESPN Las Vegas.
Wake up with the Press Box with Grady and Bischoff. Weekday mornings at 7 on ESPN Las Vegas, 1100 AM and 100.9 FM. Hear Monday, Thursday, and Sunday Night Football right here on ESPN Las Vegas, 1100 AM and 100.9 FM. Take the trip or take the cash. It's the Lotus Summer of Fun. Your chance to win a free vacation to perhaps Hawaii or the Caribbean, or maybe you take the $3,000 in cash. It's your choice. Just listen every weekday to the Press Box at Cofield and Company for your chance to qualify. As every week, one lucky listener will get a 4-pack of Aviator tickets and be entered for the trip of a lifetime or some cold, hard cash on ESPN Las Vegas, 1100 AM and 100.9 FM. Afternoon Drive with a Hammer.
Bring on Miles Simmons. I just want to get your reaction to the allegations and claims that are out there around Northwestern and Pat Fitzgerald when it comes to the hazing.
The thing that really bothers me, Steve, is so Pat Fitzgerald is gone, and then they're like, oh yeah, well the defensive coordinator can like take over the program, and I understand that you got to field a team, but that entire coaching staff should be gone. Everybody's got to go.
Cofield and Company Drive Time Radio, Monday through Friday. Are you working from home? Do you also like yelling at technology? You're in luck. Tell your smart speaker to put on ESPN Las Vegas and listen from anywhere in the house.
This is SportsCenter. Hello there. I'm Mark Robbins. A solid, tight, clean Major League All-Star game on Tuesday. Not decided until Elias Diaz of the Rockies cranked a 2-run home run in the 8th inning to give the National League a 3-2 victory. And after the big blow, Diaz spoke with ESPN's Tim Kirkchin.
Elias, you just hit a home run in the All-Star game. How does that make you feel?
I feel great. I feel excited for this moment. I mean, I've been from since yesterday. I've been enjoying like every second, and now this moment is so special to me. That's Elias Diaz of the Rockies, also named the MVP of the 2023 All-Star Game. Big day at Wimbledon on Tuesday. The women's #1 seed, Iga Swiatek, upset by wild card, the veteran of Venus Svitolina in 3 sets and 6-2 in a decisive third set. In another quarterfinal match on the women's side, 4th seed American Jess Pegula of Buffalo, defeated by the unseeded Marketa Vondrousova. That match went 3 sets as well. On the men's side, the 2 seed and defending champ Novak Djokovic advances to the semifinals. He got a 4-set victory over the 7th seed Andre Rublev. First ball, the last ball coverage of Wimbledon resumes on ESPN Plus at 6 a.m. Eastern and ESPN at 8 a.m. Eastern.
The WNBA All-Star Game is set for Saturday in Las Vegas. Ryan Howard of the Atlanta Dream selected to replace Elena Deladon, who suffered an ankle injury Sunday and will be out at least 2 weeks.
Yo, it's Jay Williams. Coming up on Wednesday, it's SB Day on ESPN Radio, where you'll hear some of the most iconic SB moments, including Jimmy B's incredible speech. All that and more, beginning at 6 a.m. Eastern on ESPN Radio, ESPN app, ESPNU.
High fly ball, left field. That one back. That one way back there. Elias Diaz, a home run. And the National League has taken a 3-2 lead. Daniel Liner on the third. Throw back to first. Picked by Alonso. And it's a double play. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Kimbrell closes it out. And the National League wins it.
National League, top of the American League, 3-2. The All-Star Game, snapping the 9-game losing streak and the first victory since 2012. This is Freddie and Fitzsimmons on ESPN Radio, on the ESPN app, SiriusXM Channel 80. We're presented by Progressive Insurance with Andre Snellings. I'm Q Myers, and we're going to deep dive into what Andre has to think about the Summer League now that Wemby watch is over, but we'll do that in about 15 minutes. Right now, join us on the phone lines is ESPN Major League Baseball insider Buster Olney. And Buster, thanks so much for your time this evening. And the National League finally got a victory. They snapped that 9-game losing streak that they had to the American League. How big was that? It looked like pretty emotional, that the players were pretty pumped up and excited about that big victory.
Yeah, and you could see it when Diaz hit the home run all the way. All the National League players came spilling out of their dugout to greet him. Yeah, they were fired up. And I don't think that the All-Star Game has the competitive juice that it necessarily did back in the 70s and 80s, when you hear that, like, guys like Pete Rose would go in and make speeches like, we got to beat the other league. And it was a big deal. But they're competitors. And I was working tonight's game in the American League dugout, and there's a lot of chirping going on across the field. Like, between the players, and somebody on the other team makes a mistake, and somebody in the opposite dugout will say something. So for the National League to finally get past that streak, I'm sure it's got to feel really great.
Definitely. And I love to hear about the competition level. But I want to talk about the show. So after hearing what Shohei Ohtani had to say in Seattle, and the Seattle fans are chanting at him, come to Seattle, what do you see the future hold for him? Could a team like the Mariners have a chance to sign him, or where do you see him ending up?
So I think the guideline that we probably should use with Ohtani, who is a generally very private guy, is something laid out to me by a general manager of a team that might be involved in bidding him in the wintertime. And this person said to me, if anybody pretends that they know what's going to happen this winter, they're full of garbage. And he was talking about how the last time when Ohtani made his choice, nobody was talking about the Angels. And Ohtani, didn't pursue money at that time. He basically wanted to just come play in Major League Baseball as soon as possible. If he had waited a couple of years, he could have made a ton more money. So is he motivated by money? Is he motivated by, particular team? Is it winning? There's a sense that nobody really knows. Now, I will tell you that there are a lot of people who believe that, first and foremost, he wants to play on the West Coast, and that if the designated hitter had been in effect in the National League the last time he made the choice when he chose the Angels, that he would have landed with the Dodgers. They preened their payroll, shaped it during this last offseason to create some salary space for Ohtani. The question that I have about the Dodgers and Ohtani, if some other owner goes to crazy land, like Steve Cohen of the Mets or the Padres or the Giants or the Mariners, will the Dodgers front office, which doesn't like to pay sticker price for guys, will they chase them? If I had to bet on a team right now, I think it's going to be the Dodgers.
Buster Olney, ESPN Major League Baseball insider, joins us here on Freddie and Fitzsimmons on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app. And Buster, you've been covering Major League Baseball for a long time. How special is what we're seeing right now from Shohei Ohtani?
Well, it's unprecedented. It's funny. Whenever you do SportsCenter, the different producers will basically ask you the same question put this into perspective. It's easy. We've never seen it before. It's the greatest season any player's ever had. These numbers aren't updated, through Sunday's game, but going into Sunday, the last day before the All-Star break, Guys, he was on pace to hit 56 home runs, score 112 runs, drive in 126 runs, and strike out 235 batters in 178 innings. He's batting over 300. He has an ERA of 3.32. I mean, when he first came over here, the way he was described was he was the Babe Ruth of Japan. Babe Ruth never sniffed a season like Shohei Ohtani is having right now, which is why when we go into the off season, the question's going to be the contract that he signs. In my opinion, it's going to start with the number 5 or the number 6, or if this goes to crazy land, the number 7. $700 million perhaps, because he's an impact pitcher, he's an impact hitter, and he's the most marketable player in the world.
Wow.
That is crazy land for real. I mean, Buster said it. Crazy land.
My head just exploded a little bit.
Right.
I'm trying to recover so I can ask my next question, but wow, 700 million. Anyway, okay. So, Buster, we've got 5 of the 6 divisions right now. The races are within 2 games at the top. But the Reds are my home team. So my question to you is, what division race do you think is going to be the most fun to watch in the second half of the season, and why is it the National League Central?
Well, I'm gonna say something's gonna make you happy, because I think the Reds are gonna wind up running away with that division. I think they're playing with so much energy. I think their front office is going to be more invested than any other team in that division. Nick Krall, the general manager, will go out and get the pitching that they need. I think probably the most fun in any division will either be the National League West or the American League West. Because in the National League West, you have the Dodgers, who have dominated that division over the last 10 years. But the Giants are playing really well. There's tons of pressure on the Padres to get back into it. And the Diamondbacks have been a surprise team. I don't feel like the Dodgers are going to go nutty at the trade deadline and add a bunch of guys. And in the American League West, I was talking to some of the Astros in the dugout today about their chances to overtake the Rangers, who've been leading that division. And let me tell you, the Astros players are feeling really confident that they're going to finish the deal. But I also know the Rangers guys. That is a serious group of professionals. Marcus Semien and Corey Seager, Bruce Bochy, Hall of Fame manager. And I don't think any team is going to be more aggressive before the deadline than the Texas Rangers are. So that division could be a ton of fun, too.
Talking all things Major League Baseball right now with Buster Olney here on Freddie and Fitzsimmons on ESPN Radio. And you mentioned the trade deadline. Who do you think is going to be the biggest player, maybe the biggest players that are traded before that trade deadline?
Well, everyone's going to wonder, is Ohtani going to be traded? Because, of course, the Angels, they lose Mike Trout to an injury. He's out 4 to 8 weeks. They've been stinking up the joint. They're sliding backwards. Before the year started, Artie Moreno, their owner, said that he would not trade Ohtani if the Angels are competing. Well, you know what? They look like they might be falling out of the race. I will tell you that last year, when the front office of the Angels did its due diligence and made calls and weighed, found out what Ohtani's value was, and that was presented to Moreno, from what I understand, he went crazy. He was furious that they even entertained it. And you talk about the guts that it would require for Artie Moreno to approve a trade. And look, the right baseball move probably would be to trade Ohtani and get 3, good players back in return for him. But here's the thing. You're going to trade a guy in the middle of, as I was saying, the greatest season we've ever seen, and also perhaps slamming the door on him returning to the Angels. It's one thing if he walks away in free agency on his own, his own decision. It's a whole other thing for Artie Moreno to essentially deliver him out of town, kind of like the owner of the Red Sox when he dealt Babe Ruth to the Yankees. You don't want to be that guy going down in history.
The Ohtani curse.
Right, that part. There you go.
All right. Well, Buster, you mentioned the Padres earlier. So my question is, what team is underachieved in the first half of the season do you think has the best chance to really take off in the second half?
The Mets. And they started to play better in the last 10 days, where you felt like Verlander and Scherzer, they've been making some adjustments. Verlander with his release point at the top of his delivery, Scherzer with his slider. Some of the guys, they went through a really nice week, and I think they can build on that going forward. I mean, shoot, this is a team that won 101 games last year. And, yeah, they've got the pressure on their backs because they're the most expensive team in history, $130 million rotation. But I think that they bounce back down the stretch. I don't know about the Padres. Doesn't feel like they have enough depth. And the most disappointing team in baseball, Cardinals, forget it. It's time for them to seriously entertain trading off pieces and parts before the deadline in what could be their worst season, guys, since 1919.
Wow.
Yeah. I've been waiting for them to turn things around, and it's just like Buster said, they have it.
The Reds fan.
I haven't. I like the Reds and the Cardinals exactly where they are.
See, you're good with that. You're good with that. Well, Buster, fantastic stuff. Great coverage of all the All-Star activities. We definitely appreciate you making some time for us this evening.
Always love talking with you guys.
Thank you so much. Buster Olney, ESPN Major League Baseball insider with us here on Freddie and Fitzsimmons. I wasn't even going to dare. You asked about your favorite team. I wasn't going to dare ask about my favorite team. I wasn't going to disrespect the conversation we had and say, and I did think about it, did the fans in Seattle urge the A's, their ownership to sell the team as they stood and all said, sell the team?
Ouch.
Right?
Ouch.
Right? A's, do it. Sell the team.
Hey, at least they come into where you are, though.
A's, sell the team. A's, sell the team. He's Andre Stellings. I'm Q Myers. Coming up next, what are Dre's biggest takeaways for the first few days of Summer League action here in Las Vegas? It's ESPN Radio.
Camp to camp, every run, team to team.
It's on this field where fortunes are made or lost.
Continuing coverage. The countdown to kickoff rolls on. 58 days until the NFL season begins.
Yeah, I like football season, and all the things that go with it.
The NFL lives here. ESPN Radio.
What up, Sizzlers? That's some refreshing savings. Maverick is hooking up Adventure Club members with 89-cent large fountain drinks all summer long. That's an Adventure Club exclusive, so download the Maverick app or go to Maverick.com and join today. Maverick, adventure's first stop.
The growth at Rad Diversified has been incredible. My name is Dutch Mendenhall, CEO and co-founder at Rad Diversified. While the market continues to plummet, we continue to deliver incredible results for our investors through our diverse and lucrative portfolio of real estate and cash flowing investments. In less than 3 years, the value at Rad REIT has more than doubled. See what makes us rad at raddiversified.com today. That's RAD diversified.com.
At Rocket, we know buying a home is exciting and a bit overwhelming. Ready to buy a home but stressed about writing those big checks? Rocket can help you save. When you buy with Rocket Homes and finance with Rocket Mortgage, you can get up to $10,000 cash toward closing from Rocket Mortgage. It's a pretty big deal, and one you can get only with Rocket. Visit onlywithrocket.com to get started today.
For purchase transactions only, must fund rate between 331 and 831. Call 8337 Rocket for conditions and restrictions. Equal housing lender license in all 50 states. NMLSconsumerAccess.org, number 3030.
That huge data breach from a few weeks ago has probably moved off your radar, but your information could still be on the dark web. LifeLock alerts you to suspicious activity, like someone using your info. If there's a problem, LifeLock's U.S.-based identity restoration specialists will work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions, but LifeLock will help protect your identity long after this breach is forgotten. Save up to 25% your first year at LifeLock.com/aware.
This week at Macy's, get set for back to school with great savings on everything they need for the new year. Like head-to-toe active gear from top brands, graphic tees to wear with anything, and 40% off new backpacks and accessories from Kipling and more. Plus, Macy's Star Rewards members earn rewards on every purchase, except gift cards, services, and fees. Learn more at Macy's.com/Star Rewards. Savings off sale and clearance prices, exclusions apply.
A-I-N-C-A-B-C-A-I-N. Call the captain if you want to win. Call the captain if you want to win.
I'm Attorney Craig Drummond, a former captain in the U.S. Army and Iraq veteran. If you have been injured, give my law firm a call. I will bring my 2 decades of proven courtroom experience to fight for you. If you want to win, give me a call.
Injured? Call the captain at 725-CAPTAIN. That's 725-CAPTAIN.
You like to argue? Well, so does Greg. Enter the arena with Greg Salerno. Wednesdays at 2 p.m. on ESPN Las Vegas.
Wemby. Okay, now you're showing me something special. Wemby with the flush. Wemby for 3. 27 for the number 1 pick out of France.
To me, it's just me getting comfortable with myself, with my body, with the court. Because before today, I had like 2 practices in one game, so I was just getting going.
Okay, I'll let that ride for a minute. Wemby Watch is over officially for Summer League. They have shut him down, but Summer League action continues to roll on. This is Freddie and Fitzsimmons on ESPN Radio, the ESPN app, Sirius XM Channel 80. We are presented by Progressive Insurance with Andre Stelling. I'm Q Myers, and Trey is actually here in Las Vegas. Been here for Summer League. Got here last week before all the action got started. 500 credentials were given out for Summer League. 500, yeah. Right? That was for Wemby. Yeah. Wemby is shut down after Friday's performance to Sunday's performance, but Summer League rolls on. But let's start with the big ticket, right? Let's start with Wemby. What were your thoughts and the differences between Friday and Sunday's performance?
Definitely. Well, first of all, the big ticket's always going to be Kevin Garnett.
Absolutely. There's no doubt. No doubt.
But, so I think that we've had so much hype around Wembanyama, who I have a French-speaking friend who calls him baguette magique.
Nice.
That means magic wand in French.
I like it. I like it.
So, we've had so much hype about him. We keep hearing that he's the best prospect since LeBron. Or, right. No, the best prospect since Kareem.
Right.
Or no, the best prospect ever. Mm-hmm. That I think that there was a sense that he was going to come in and immediately play like the best of LeBron or the best of Kareem.
Right.
And, just kind of forgetting that he's a 19-year-old that's moving to an entirely new continent. He's got to deal with all this ridiculous hype and conflicts with former pop stars and, just...
How did that happen, right? I mean, if you're Victor, are you like, really? This is my first taste of NBA action? I ran into Britney Spears?
Yeah. No, Britney Spears ran into him.
Right, yeah.
and his entourage. But, so I say all that to say, his first game obviously was disappointing.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted to see that. I was in the arena. I was there when the crowd went from cheering and yay to actually a few boos in there. And you hate to see that, but it kind of is what it is. If he does not perform, that's what's going to happen. But even that day, his shot was off. He was 2 for 13 from the field.
Yeah.
The first 4 possessions of the game, the Spurs went to him. He really tried to score. He got some good looks. He just missed them. After that, to me, it seemed like his confidence was off. His energy was off. All of that. Fast forward to the game 2, and everything was different. The first minute or 2 of the game looked a little similar. He looked a little tentative. Mm-hmm. He got fouled. He missed both free throws.
Yeah.
But the next possession, he got a wide open look from about 18 feet and drained it. Mm-hmm. And after that, his whole everything was different. And so he's going to be, I think, as a rookie, he's going to be disruptive on defense from the jump.
Right.
He's able to block shots. His biggest weakness would be his weight, but the NBA has changed so much he doesn't have to be able to bang like that. Mm. The fact that, I think one of his signature moves is going to be blocking three-pointers. We saw some of that even in that first game. Yeah. And then on offense, I've heard him described as a tall Kevin Durant. That's not really accurate because KD, he moves like a guard. So say KD moves like somebody 6 inches shorter than 6'11". Wemby moves like somebody 6 inches shorter than 7'4", which means he moves well for a forward, but not like Kevin Durant. But he doesn't have to be Kevin Durant. If his jumper is going in, it's so smooth. It's one that doesn't hit the rim, and it sets up everything else that he does because he's a really good passer. Mm-hmm. He's a good ball handler for a big man. So I think he'll be fine. I think he'll have probably a Rookie of the Year type season. And I think just like with LeBron or Kevin Durant, it's not what he does this year.
Right.
It's what he does in year 2 or 3 or 4 that's going to really make us remember and see how he lives up to this height.
You mentioned his weight. I wanted to ask you about his strength. How much stronger does he need to get?
He needs to get stronger in the sense that
that ball seemed like he got ripped out of his hands more times than it should have.
Yeah, every time somebody swiped down, it seemed like he could lose the ball. And he's a foot and a half taller than me, and he might weigh half what I weigh.
Right.
Clearly he needs to get stronger. He's talked in interviews about how he doesn't want to bulk up, and I don't think he necessarily needs to bulk up, but a good comp is Chet Holmgren, who we saw this year in year 2. And you can tell he looks a little stronger. Even though he's still a thin man, he looks stronger and better able to handle what's going on the court. And we'll see that with Wembanyama as time goes by.
I'm assuming that we will, and I think that him being in San Antonio is a great location. Pop just signed a 5-year extension. There's no coincidence there.
Right. Pop was like, on his last, every year I expected it to be, okay, I'm going to retire.
Right.
He got Wembanyama and says, I'm never retiring.
5 more years. Sign me up. I'm good to go. Again, he's Andre Stellings. I'm Q Myers. This is Freddie and Fitzsimmons. We're talking all things Summer League right now. Now, Victor is not the only story, and now he's shut down for the rest of Summer League. It's going to continue on the rest of the week and through the weekend. Brandon Miller, number 2 overall pick, he went for 26 tonight.
Yeah.
I heard a lot of people talking about, his shot's off. Oh, he's not going to get this, that, and the other. Looked pretty sticking good tonight.
He did. And, Miller is another one that I feel like for him, I wanted to see him be more aggressive because he and Wemby actually guarded each other a lot in that first game, but they're not really playing the same position.
Right.
And Brandon Miller, I feel like, needs to be able to handle the ball and create looks for himself. Right now, he's not much of a team offense creator, and maybe he won't be. Maybe that'll just be LaMelo Ball. But he at least has to be more, I thought, aggressive in this type of format because he's athletic and long enough that he should be able to draw the foul. He doesn't have to settle for the 3. It was going in tonight, and so he made 26 points.
Right.
But, like, the last game, I believe he was, like, at one point he was 1 for 10 from the field and 0 for 6 from 3. Like, he needs to avoid those types of nights because he's too good to just sit back and settle if the shot's not falling.
I was a little disappointed Scoot Henderson got injured in the first game. I think he's going to be good.
Yeah.
I really do. He looks good. And I don't want to overreact. Just like we don't want to, overreact to a bad performance. I don't want to overreact to a good one, but he looks good.
He looks good. So he and Amen Thompson, they were going against each other in what was supposed to be like the undercard, of Wemby and Miller going against each other afterwards. But they stole the show, both of them. Before they got injured, Scoot Henderson was the best player on the court in the first half. I think in the first quarter he had something like 13, 5, and 4.
Right.
Like he was really doing his thing. He could get where he wanted to on the court, and he could set up looks for both himself and his teammates. And then Amen Thompson was just disruptive. I feel like he had 5 steals and 4 blocks or something like that. And he also showed that he played a lot of point guard for his team, and you could tell he knew how to handle the ball. So I'm excited from what I saw out of both of those guys. And now that some of the bigger name folks maybe aren't playing as much moving forward, I'm excited for the second wave. Those players that maybe we didn't know coming in who, like the Keontae Georges in Utah.
Yeah.
The Cam Whitmores for the Rockets. Now that they shut down because Jabari Smith Jr. and Tari Eason, both second-year players, way too good for the Summer League. So they shut them down. Now we can see what Cam Whitmore can do.
Yeah. I like Whitmore. He's got a little chip, a little edge to him, too.
Exactly.
He didn't like where he got drafted.
He fell in the draft.
Yeah.
And he has a chance to show now why teams missed out.
Yeah, no, I like him a lot. You mentioned George playing in Utah. He went to Baylor. He was a hell of a little player at Baylor, and he's doing some good things now too.
Yeah, exactly. This is the week when the players are going to make the team that come the end of next season we'll be like, oh wait, how did that guy fall under the radar?
Right, exactly. So Summer League action rolls on. Again, it goes throughout the rest of the week through the weekend. So there's going to be a lot of action. I'll say this, Trey. You can find a place to sit now.
Oh, yeah. It's a lot easier to find a place to sit now.
Man, it's a lot more room than it was on Friday. Again, 500 credentials were given out for this year's Summer League, which is ridiculous. He's Andre Stellings. I'm Q Myers. This has been Freddie and Fitzsimmons. Trey, it's been fantastic having you here in the studio. Coming up next, Sports Center All Night with Jay Reynolds on ESPN Radio.
Hey, this is Freddie Coleman, and coming up on Wednesday, it's ESPY Day at ESPN Radio, where you hear some of the most iconic ESPY moments, including Jimmy V's speech. All that and more beginning at 6 a.m. Eastern Time on ESPN Radio, the ESPN app, ESPNU.
Anyone who has ever needed self-storage knows what a hassle it can be. You have to rent or borrow a truck and then find someone to help you move your stuff. And let's face it, moving furniture and heavy items without damaging them isn't easy. Renting the unit is worse. The hidden fees and admin costs are scarier than the dingy facilities you're leaving your stuff in. Why not choose Closet Box instead? Closet Box is self-storage without leaving home. They'll pick up your belongings, store them securely, and bring any item back when you need it. The best part? Unlike traditional self-storage, you only pay for what you store. No paying for unused storage space. Closet Box's background check storage movers are licensed, bonded, and insured and will take care of all of the heavy lifting. Closet Box's local storage centers are temperature controlled and monitored 24/7. Closet Box has an A+ rating from the BBB. Call 877-233-5696 now for the season's best rates. Get $50 off first month storage using code Radio50. That's 877-233-5696. 877-233-5696.
On Facebook, I saw...
For the ones who know safety isn't a catchphrase, it's a culture. And the ones who help make sure everyone makes it home safe. For the safety-minded who watch everyone's backs, Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry, as well as safety assessments and training to keep your facilities safe and your people safer. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The growth at Rad Diversified has been incredible. My name is Dutch Mendenhall, CEO and co-founder at Rad Diversified. While the market continues to plummet, we continue to deliver incredible results for our investors through our diverse and lucrative portfolio of real estate and cash flowing investments. In less than 3 years, the value at Rad REIT has more than doubled. See what makes us rad at raddiversified.com today. That's RAD diversified.com.
Kids today have seriously upped their game. My guess is Xfinity Mobile. Back in the day, if you want to score a fresh new pair of sneakers, you'd be stuck at home refreshing, reloading. Now with Xfinity Mobile, my little sis has got the connection to run circles around me, online and at the three-point line. They grow up so fast. I'm a fan.
From Xfinity, home of the 10G network. Restrictions apply. Xfinity Unlimited Intro Service and Xfinity Internet required. Taxes and fees extra. Reduced fees after 20 gigabytes of usage. Data thresholds may vary.
At Rocket, we know buying a home is exciting and a bit overwhelming. Ready to buy a home but stressed about writing those big checks? Rocket can help you save. When you buy with Rocket Homes and finance with Rocket Mortgage, you can get up to $10,000 cash toward closing from Rocket Mortgage. It's a pretty big deal, and one you can get only with Rocket. Visit onlywithrocket.com to get started today.
For purchase transactions only, must rate between 331 and 831. Call 8337 Rocket for conditions and restrictions. Equal housing lender license in all 50 states. NMLS-Consumer.org, number 3030.
When you've been a wreck, your body's in pain, that's when you need the best experts in the game. We'll realign your spine, you need the pain. Get you back on your feet, feeling great again. McAllen's got your back. McAllen's got your back, get you back on track. McAllen's got your back. McAllen's got your back, get you back on track.
McGowan's got your back. Call us at 350-5544. That's 350-5544.
That huge data breach from a few weeks ago has probably moved off your radar, but your information could still be on the dark web. LifeLock alerts you to suspicious activity, like someone using your info. If there's a problem, LifeLock's U.S.-based identity restoration specialists will work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions, but LifeLock will help protect your identity long after this breach is forgotten. Save up to 25% your first year at LifeLock.com/aware.
Did you miss the press box with Graney and Bischoff? Catch up with the podcasts or listen to the show live at lbsportsnetwork.com. Wake up and take a seat in the press box with Graney and Bischoff, weekday mornings from 7 to 10. Your home for every UNLV Rebel football game is ESPN Las Vegas, 1100 AM and 100.9 FM, KWWN, Las Vegas.
A decade of dominance ends in the Midsummer Classic.
Swing, a high fly ball, left field. That one back. That one way back there. Ah!
The latest on the fallout from Pat Fitzgerald's firing.
It is the head coach's responsibility. It is the head coach's job to make sure that he knows everything that's going on in his locker room.
76ers players lobby for James Harden to return.
James, I love you, bro. Say, he knows I'm here, so we'll see.
Plus, NBA Summer League action rolls on, and a massive upset at the All England Club.
Well, first of all, I'm going to have a beer, probably. It was not easy today to play against Eagle, obviously. She's world number one. She's always fighting.
This is Sports Center All Night.
Does he need to look like me? No. Does he need to look like Perk? No. But he spent more time looking like Perk than he has me over the course of his NBA career.
Here's Jay Reynolds.
Sports Center All Night, ESPN Radio, the ESPN app, Sirius XM Channel 80. There are still Americans to watch in England this week. The fallout continues at Northwestern, but Tuesday featuring some of baseball's best. It's time for the Progressive MLB Snapshot. Monday night, an evening chock full of home runs at the Derby. Heading into Tuesday's All-Star Game, we were curious how many balls would leave the park. We may have gotten an answer early, like top of the first early.
And the 1-0. Swing and a high fly ball in the air, right field. Garcia fighting the sun. Back, leaping, and he made the catch. Oh, boy. He got turned around, twisting and turning, and then he raises his arms and says, how about me? Right up against the fence, and he was able to haul it in, but really fighting the sun. Cole ahead 1-2. Here comes. Swing and a high fly ball. That's well struck left field. A Rosarena back at the wall. Jumps and he makes the catch. Oh, boy. A couple of great grabs, a couple of robberies in right and now in left. And Randy Rosarena stands crossing his arms with the Randy pose. And there are 2 outs.
First 2 outs of the night, so the game remains scoreless until the second.
The 0-1. Swing, a high fly ball drilled left field. That one back, way back on its way, and it's gone. Yandy Diaz will touch them all. And the American League has jumped out 1-0.
National League, though, would get it back in the 4th inning.
Swing and a line drive, base hit into right field. Over to pick it up is Garcia racing around from second to score. J.D. Martinez, Luis arrives, his second hit. That one delivers a run, and we're tied up 1-1.
A sacrifice fly from Bo Bichette in the 6th inning would put the American League back in front, and that's where we would stay until the 8th.
Swing and a high fly ball, left field. That one back. That one way back there. Gone! Elias Diaz, a home run. And the National League has taken a 3-2 lead as he blasts that one out to left.
National League with the lead in the 8th, and it's a lead they would still have in the 9th with their closer on the mound.
Here's a 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Kimbrell closes it out, and the National League wins it. Elias Diaz with the home run to give the NL the lead, and the National League coming into Seattle and winning the All-Star game for the first time since 2012.
Yeah, they snap a 9-game losing streak, second longest losing streak in All-Star game history. It's a 3-2 win for the National League. You heard it here on ESPN Radio. John Shabby had the call alongside Doug Glanville. Boog?
Jay, thanks very much. The National League ends a 9-game losing streak, wins it the final 3-2. And Dougie, just a nice tight ball game. Both sides had good chances to score a 1-run game. National League wins it 3-2.
Yeah, it was such a exercise in tension, just the excitement of the game, and every inning seemed to have a moment where the big pitch had to be made, the big hit had to be made to change the game, and that was what was fun about this. From runners on base, there was big pitches, big situations, and Diaz comes off the bench representing the Rockies and gets the big home run off of Bautista. Just each inning had something going, a little bit of drama, and you see these great players going at it. And eventually it came down to Craig Kimbrell, the veteran guy who was, has had some struggles lately, but he's gotten back to form and earned the closer right tonight for his team, for his manager, the Phillies, and he delivered.
Yeah, we saw some really good pitching performances in this one, and some great players got opportunities to deliver. I thought it was also fun to see first-time All-Stars like Elias Diaz come through, to watch Brent Rooker in his first chance as an All-Star come up with a double in his first plate appearance. Stuff like that is
the things memories are made of.
And when you're the Texas Rangers and you have all these players representing, it's fun. It's a chance to play with friends, and you develop new friends with all the other teams, both opponent and teammates. And I always think of it as a family reunion, everybody coming together, generations of players, generations of legacy players sometimes, and the fans just putting it in one place. So a lot of energy tonight.
All right, our final score, the National League 3 and the American League 2 for Doug Glanville. I'm John Shelby right here in your home for the Saturday game of the week, Sunday night baseball, and every game of the postseason, Major League Baseball on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app. Let's send it back to Jay Reynolds in the studio.
All right, Boog Diaz named the Ted Williams All-Star Game MVP. First Rockies player to win the MVP. Second Venezuelan-born player, joining Dave Concepcion in 1982. Diaz, third first-time All-Star in history to win the MVP at the age of 30 or older. Craig Kimbrell gets the save. Yandy Diaz, 1 for 2 with the home run. 23rd player to homer in his first career All-Star game at-bat. Our Buster Olney caught up with him.
Tell me what that trip around the bases felt like. ¿Qué se sintió ese viaje tras la base después de bater ese primer jonrón?
No, simplemente traté de hacer un buen swing, un swing fuerte y salió ese batazo.
Yeah, I was just trying to make a good connection, a good swing, and I was lucky to get that result.
All right, when you got back to the dugout, guys are giving you a hard time. I saw Julio Rodriguez, and you were talking about push-ups. What was that about?
¿Qué estaba pasando con Julio Rodríguez? Te estaba dando un poquito bromeándote con respecto a los push-ups y las flexiones.
No, simplemente él me estaba diciendo que estoy como, ¿sabes? Que estoy fuerte y que parece que hice un poco de ejercicio antes de venir para el juego.
He was just making fun of how strong I am right now, and he was asking me whether or not I did exercises before coming here.
Thanks, Yandy.
Yandy Diaz, third raised player to homer in the All-Star game, but it comes in a losing effort. On Tuesday, as the American League falls to the National League 3-2, NL gets its first win since 2012. Progressive MLB Snapshot Insurance for motorcycles, boats, and RVs for protection on the road and on the water. See how much you can save at 1-800-PROGRESSIVE and Progressive.com. Sports Center all night, ESPN Radio. With the All-Star game being the only action on the field, we do continue to see other issues surrounding the game. We heard the fans at the All-Star game chanting to Shohei Ohtani, "Come to Seattle." There was a protest before the game about the Oakland A's situation. Commissioner Rob Manfred a month ago saying he feels bad for the folks in the Bay Area.
I feel sorry for the fans in Oakland. I do not like this outcome. I understand why they feel the way they do. I think that the real question is, what is it that Oakland was prepared to do? There is no Oakland offer. Okay? I mean, they never got to the point where they had a plan to build a stadium at any site. And it's not just John Fisher. You don't build a stadium based on the club activity alone. The community has to provide support. And, you know, at some point you come to the realization it's just not going to happen.
Rob Manfred, last month as the A's continue to look at relocating to Las Vegas. Speaking of the commissioner, the Players Union wants more time when the playoffs arrive. ESPN insider Jeff Passan.
Major League Baseball Commissioner Rob Manfred said he would prefer not to change the league's pitch clock rules for the postseason, despite the desire from players to soften them in October. MLB Players Association Executive Director Tony Clark, who, like Manfred, spoke before Tuesday's All-Star game, said players didn't want to turn off the clock, which is 15 seconds with the bases empty and 20 seconds with runners on base. Instead, Clark said, the players want a chance to breathe with a slowed down clock, and perhaps something to prevent the game from ending on a pitch clock violation. While Manfred didn't rule out entirely the possibility of tweaking the rules, he wasn't bullish on the idea either. In general, Manfred said, I think you ought to play the postseason the way you play the regular season. In Seattle, I'm Jeff Passan, ESPN.
See what Major League Baseball does heading towards its postseason. Sports Center all night, ESPN Radio.
News bomb here from Pete Thamel. Northwestern has fired head coach Pat Fitzgerald.